I'm positive. I hit the button. I am sure.
Always. Hey, this is another episode of UFO Garage.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Joe, and this is where we talk about UFOs, aliens, and all things weird. Yeah. Getting a family together tonight. Got a little friend hanging out. Gonna do it up. What's up, man?
What's up, dude?
Not much. Just chilling.
Hell yeah. What's up?
Yeah. How your nips doing after Tuesday, man? They good?
Chafed.
Yeah, chafed?
Chafed and red. Pissed. I got some pissed nips.
Yeah. I like it, dude. I like it.
Oh, yeah?
What is up, everybody? How are y'all doing? We got quite a few people in the chat already. We got Champ. What's up, Champ? How you doing? Aurelio, what's up, man?
Aurelio, long time no see, dude.
Time no see. That one time, we know who you are. What's up, ladies?
What's up,
Rowdy
girls?
Roger, what's going on? Pam, how you doing? Wes, what's up? Let's see here. Who else we got? Grandmaster, what's up, dude? How you doing? Gobstopper.
Did you say Wes already?
Yeah, I just said Wes.
Oh, what? Oh, you said
And then I said Gobstopper after.
Oh, okay. Gobstopper. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's what's
And
up.
and Big Willie. Big Willie's in the chat as well.
Big William is in the chat. Yeah.
Silly Willie's in the chat.
It's Silly Willie now.
It's Silly Willie. Making a Silly Willie t-shirt.
Melissa Nicole, what's so good?
Tammy, of course, always.
Yes, Tammy.
She's like clockwork, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, dude.
Just like morning wood. You always know it's going to be there. I love it.
Yeah.
Hell
Solid.
yeah.
Always solid.
Solid.
Hell yeah.
You got to do
solid.
that. If you say solid, you got to go like that.
Solid.
Mr. Crowley. Hello, sir.
Mr. Crowley, hey, bud.
Hello, sir. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Oh, yeah. Hey, thanks for those shout outs today, Mr. Crowley. It's going to be sick. It's going to be dope.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Melissa in the house. Christina Bell. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? My wife. What's up, wife? How you doing?
Hey, Joe's wife.
Hello. So we got a pretty fun show tonight. You know how we do when we don't have guests. Kind of just hanging out, chilling. Gonna have some fun. We're gonna talk about some random topics. Some are gonna be cool. Some will probably be even cooler, right? We got a nice little round table circle with us tonight. So I think it's gonna be fun. You wanna you wanna bring them in and say what's up like one at a time.
Let's bring
so
them in.
We're not like a bunch of cackling monkeys all at the same time.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
Thin Lazy Borden, what's up? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, you're muted.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good. How are you guys?
Nice. This is the first time we've actually met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
I know.
I always do this, and it's from that Office meme.
Yes, dude. The
Or
party
from the
one.
Office.
Yeah, I thought it was just from the 90s. It was a thing. It was a thing.
That's
Raising the roof.
That's
true.
the visualization of the 90s. Is just
And then
That's a true. Yeah. That's a true fact.
And then raise the roof. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Hell yeah.
is.
You had to raise it because if you didn't, then the roof would have been on fire.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. But we all know that you don't need any water. You just let that motherfucker burn. That's what we learned.
Yeah. And then you can play Talking Heads while it burns, burning down the house.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, dude. Dave Matthews Band did a badass cover of that, a live one. It was sick. I couldn't believe how awesome it was.
Huh.
That sounds dope.
That's better than dropping poop from their tour bus. Remember when they did that?
Yeah. I don't know. That's kind of equally as cool.
I mean, in a different way. I'm full of all random facts, so.
Oh my! I gotta ask about that. Maybe Spooky knows. That's our next guest. Spooky, what's up, dude?
Órale, carnalitos. ¿Qué pasa?
Hey, what's up, man?
How y'all doing, means?
Man, we're doing all right, man. We're doing all right.
I have to be honest. I have to make a confession.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Tell me, my son.
I'm not wearing any pants.
Fuck yeah. Welcome to the party.
Nobody's wearing pants, man.
I only got my chonies.
I got some shorties on, bro. I just taught my little girl that word, and she calls them She calls them Tonys. She's like Tonys, Tony.
Oh,
Like, that's
so
close.
cute.
I know what you're saying. That's so awesome, man.
Dude, they
Oh god,
called them Tonys after Mr. Crowley, dude. That's what's up.
my Tonys. I gotta put my Tonys on, dude.
Put my Tonys on, bro.
Oh, God.
Aurelio, thank you so much, brother. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Yo.
All
Órale.
right. Starting the night off good, man. You know, I'm stumbling over my words today for some reason.
It was a long day.
It was a very long day.
You
I
know,
just walked in the house like 30 minutes ago.
I wonder, who else is in the house? Jojo Bone, baby.
Oh, Lord.
Jojo!
Whoa.
Jojo, the Indian circus boy with his pretty new pet. It's from Tommy Boy. Jojo, the Indian circus boy.
What?
I was just cruising. I was just browsing on the internet, man. What happened? All of a sudden, you guys popped up.
You ended up here, man.
Oh,
Yeah. Who swang through in the Impala and picked you up,
I'm
man.
just kidding you. I'm just kidding you.
And then,
Hey, man, it's good to be here. Good to see you, Spooky.
Right on,
Tim
Jojo.
Lindsay,
I love your radio
always
show,
looking
man.
Good.
hell yeah.
Hey,
And-
thank you very much.
Jojo knows the good oldies.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
That's what's up. You know who else
Thank you
knows the
very
oldies?
much.
The most
Who?
American guy we know is Big Willie. Boom.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, he is.
What's up,
Yeah,
man?
he is.
colors don't run, baby. That's
Big old Willie.
His favorite oldies is the national anthem.
right. God bless the USA.
Everybody talks about the 50s, but nobody wants to talk about,
That's all.
1776.
That's all. Sting song, right? That national anthem.
Born in the USA.
I think Bruce Springsteen did write the national anthem, dude.
I know. That's what I'd say.
I'm sure some people would agree.
Oh my god.
Like,
No,
if
wasn't
it was the Family Feud, I'm sure it would get some percentage.
it was actually written by Francis Key Scott.
My man.
Damn.
Yeah,
History.
laying it down.
he was
Boom.
actually a lawyer, and he wrote it on a British ship because the British said that hey, if you guys we're gonna release some prisoners, if you guys release prisoners, so he went onto the ship, and then the captain of the ship was like, hey, remember that time I said we were gonna release prisoners? That's only if you take that flag down, and if you don't take it down, then we're gonna bomb you until it falls down to the ground. And
Yep.
so they were like, I don't know about that. And then before you knew it, that flag stayed up. They bombarded it all night long, and the
That's right.
flag stayed up. You know why? Because there's a bunch of dead bodies holding it up to make sure it didn't fall.
That's no lie.
That's how
Real
it happened.
stuff. Real talk, Joe. Real
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah, Merca.
America.
So
Wow.
wait, I didn't know that statue was made of. What? I thought it
Swear
was
to
just a bunch of
God.
people holding up the flag.
Ben, that is World War II. That is a different statue. Okay? Here's a real deal. Let Joe take back over. I'm just kidding, Ben. I love you so much.
Remember when I thought that World War III had already happened?
Yeah. It was like, this would be crazier than World War III. And Bill was like, yeah, that was crazy ass war.
I know. I was watching that.
It was live streamed and everything.
Yeah, it was live.
It was great. It was great, man. Oh, it was so funny. It was so funny, man. I'm so glad to have all y'all on. I mean, I'm actually, I'm really excited about tonight. It's been a while since we've done kind of a large round table type setting, and I'm excited. I'm excited because we're all gonna have some good ideas tonight. You know?
Yeah.
Right on.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
Do y'all want to start? Do you want to kick this thing off by playing name that alien movie?
Oh, snap.
Mac and me.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah.
It's the answer to all of it.
Wait, are we guessing or are we letting the audience guess?
I
Just
think,
so
I
that-
don't know. I think we guessed. I don't know.
I'm not even gonna get it right. I don't know why I'm asking that.
There's only three. I only had time to put three together.
Do we raise
I
our
hope one of
hands
them
or
is
do we just blurt
Stargate.
it out?
Okay. There's like an intro and everything to it.
Raise
so.
your hand.
Put on my
Raise your
damn
hand,
glasses now.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Don't guess yet. Don't guess yet. Don't guess.
It's like when you tell her to turn the lights back. It's not ready yet. Turn off the lights.
Don't look at me yet. Don't look at me yet. Okay, you ready?
We already took a turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you hear the fart at the end?
Oh, yeah, I can. I can see the other two already.
Oh, dang it. Dang it. Hold on. Why is it showing up in a weird color?
What?
I'm going to smash that third one, though. I know that one by heart. So I'm going to abstain from that one.
Okay. All right, back up. Here we go. Boom. It's in a weird color for me. Is it a weird color for you? It's like it's like reddish, kind of weird looking.
No, dude. It's just because you're only wearing one shoe.
I got to admit, I don't know this one, guys. I don't know. I wouldn't even
I
pretend to
don't
know.
know.
Ninja Turtles.
Nah, that's a good guess.
It's not Ninja Turtles. It's not Ninja
Invader Zim?
Turtles.
Mighty Max.
Nah, Mighty Max. Anybody from chat? Let's see. Oh, Champ. Champ got it.
Champ got
Scooby Doo's.
Scooby Doo. Where are you?
Scooby-Doo.
Ah.
Champ wins.
Champ. Champ's a champ.
Champion.
What to do now?
Oh shit! I gave it another sneak preview. All right. Okay. Next one. Boom.
Oh.
Big Willie.
Okay, we'll give up 5.
No, but that's not the actual. That bug is not right.
I don't know.
I think it's the
not
update.
right.
I think it's the updated, like more like the remastered version of this movie. We'll give some people in the chat to figure it out, but I say we go to the panel. Anybody else? Anybody want to take a guess?
Bigfoot Anna got it already.
That's what I was thinking, but I couldn't think of the name.
Mr. Crowley, the bug one.
Tremors.
Ooh, see,
Oh, I could see how you could think Tremors.
I would guess Tremors if I didn't
Because it
see
comes out of the
the
ground.
actual name.
Starship
Somebody-
Troopers. Definitely.
Somebody say Starship Troopers.
Yeah, Bigfoot Anna did.
Oh, dope! Hell yeah, dude!
It's like right there on the. You shared it, dude. You shared the.
I was
comment.
just making sure.
Yeah, I'm not sharing comments. I'm not gonna do. Oh, can't. I have to abstain from this one. My children have, just saying.
I know
Me and
this one.
Me and my daughter just watched this today.
So many
Did you-
times.
Yeah, dude, she loved it. It was so funny.
Dude, have you seen Alien TV on Netflix yet, dude?
What?
It's like a kids show. It's pretty awesome. It's like these 3 little scientist aliens, and they come to Earth,
camera.
and they're videotaped and shit. And like they learn about trains and like chairs and like just easy little kid stuff.
Automobiles.
Yeah,
That's
it's pretty
awesome.
awesome.
Trains, cars, and automobiles.
That sounds dope.
Oh! Some people are guessing. Some people are going ham up in there.
Okay.
I guess.
All right,
Champ.
William. Well, who's
Champ
the
got
winner, William?
I think Champ. Yeah, I think at least how it showed up on this end was Champ. Champ wasn't playing around. He put in like 5 times. He was like, "Listen, mother truckers."
Listen, I will win. Champion. He is the champion. And I think I only did 3. Yeah. Boom. Okay.
Melissa.
little fun game.
Melissa, we're all watching cartoon aliens. Come on. Come on.
I love that there's 2 cartoon aliens in there.
Tammy,
Like,
that was close. Monsters Inc.
I was like, okay,
That's
shit.
what I thought, but
What other alien movies do I know? Those are the only ones I could think of. So
Mike Lazowski.
Mike Wazowski. P146 P1. No, I'm thinking of Nemo. Dang it.
Yeah. Oh, God. Let's get done, dude.
and
Love
that was
Movie.
Oh,
That's so good, dude.
smooth.
That's so good, man.
we're so good at this.
Hey, when you're doing that high school talent show and you're like, one moment, guys.
It's like
Kill the music. Where's the music?
An unenthusiastic like crowd sing along, say along. Fucking name that alien movie, I guess.
Spooky. Are those two Grogus on your shirt?
Yeah, no, I actually have 4.
Oh.
You're seeing double.
It's dope. Is that supposed to be like a play on the Beatles? Like,
Oh, I never
all
thought
4
about
of their
that.
faces, you know?
I like that idea. You might
I
be
have
right.
I have this badass T-shirt and it says "Let It Be," and it's got these 4 bees on it. Like one bee's on a microphone, and the other bee is on a drum set. And like the other bee is like on a guitar. It's so funny. It's so stupid because they're like real instruments with like real bees photoshopped next to them. That's amazing, dude. Have y'all been keeping up with the Book of Boba Fett?
Yeah,
I
I
just
watched
did it.
the finale yesterday.
I haven't finished it yet. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow when nobody's home.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Don't worry. I'm not gonna get through in it.
Joe,
Dude,
you
it
got a
was-
vein popping in your head. I'm a little concerned.
Yeah, I was really excited. Really excited. It was smile too much, man. It's like blood rushes to my head.
Joe's actually upside down right now. He has his whole studio.
Oh, look up. I like it. I like it. Yo, Jojo, you had brought up a pretty cool topic before we hopped on. Do you want to bring us into this a little bit of something that you heard, and we can discuss it?
You kind of kick it off.
Yeah,
Kind
absolutely.
of kick it off. You guys hear me okay?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
sir.
All right. I had mentioned to y'all that the ancient temple that's very mysterious called Göbekli Tepe.
Yeah.
Tepe.
Mhm.
Göbekli Tepe, right? I got that right.
Uh-huh.
Göbekli Tepe, which is located in Turkey.
Right.
And when they discovered it, first of all, it's very strange in that, well, they've dated it since, and it is older. It's older than the most ancient reckonings of like Mesopotamia and all that we used to think. It's further from Mesopotamia, right, than we were from Mesopotamia. Is that you understand what I'm
It's
saying?
like 20,000
So-
years, isn't it?
so-
Yeah, prior
Yeah, so
to like the
crazy.
ancient Sumerians.
Yes, and that's crazy because, you know, because of what we thought was there was no civilization back then, right? We were just all gatherers, you know. We were all running around throwing stones and gathering stuff, and so but normally this would have been the I guess fingerprint of some kind of civilization. But there was no mankind civilization that we know of back then. And the other thing was it was covered up intentionally.
That's
excavated
fascinating.
It, they realized it was covered intentionally.
Uh-huh.
So
I've
whoever
always-
did it, they built it, then they covered it up.
I've always wondered about
What
that
was that?
because what evidence do we have that humans covered it up? Could it not have been like a landslide after a glacial slide that was like gently pushed, like because of the elevation or angle of that mountainside in Turkey? Do we know that it was like purposely?
I think if you
Well,
were
I mean,
to,
I think we think it was intentionally covered up because it wasn't destroyed, like nothing like smashed it or tipped it over or anything. It was just like someone had dropped pebbles in it. and
because they
dirt
had
and just
they
built
had
it.
actually found another site
You know what I mean?
near
There was no-
Göbekli Tepe.
There was no signs of destruction.
Yeah. They found another site, and that's where it came from, was because they were like, wait, this site was covered up really fast as well. So they started comparing it. They're like, why, who just covered this up? It's almost like hey, you know, we always talk about like the ancient Sumerians and things like that, and having this hidden knowledge and you know, these ancient secrets. What, you know, what if these guys, what if they got it from these ancient people, and maybe there was like a war coming in. They were like, hey,
Yeah.
these secrets are like secrets of the world. We don't want people finding out about this. And they covered it up, but maybe they didn't cover it up fast enough. And some of those secrets got out. And now it just, went on to other civilizations. I got this pretty sweet book here. It's called Göbekli Tepe. Genesis of the Gods. It's pretty cool. It's written by Andrew Collins, and the introduction is by Graham Hancock. And he's a really good source for a lot of these ancient civilization talks. They're pretty awesome, but this is a really good book.
The thing that's crazy is like, if this was, by conventional thinking up to the time it was discovered, right? If that was hunter-gatherers who built this, where did they get the technology to do it? Because the hunter-gatherers didn't know how to do this kind of stuff, as far as we knew.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
That's crazy, man. This is like when they discovered this, it really kind of turned things on their side a little bit, because we had to rethink a lot of the things that we believed.
Unlearn what we've learned.
Evolution of civilization.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like if
that's a great picture. Oh man, yeah.
If something were to ever happen, right, and the Statue of Liberty got, covered up or whatever, and then a couple thousand years somebody else found it, I wonder if they would think we had electricity. They would find that statue and be like, look, this was one of their gods holding a torch of fire, lighting the way for, ships or whatever, like that's obviously terrible archaeology, because that's not really how that works, because they would find all the components and stuff inside of it. But still, if you were to find something like that, there would be a lot of mystery around it. Who's this lady? Why is she holding a torch?
You know what I think they'd say? You know what I think they'd say? God damn it, they blew it all to hell!
They might. They might. Or they would end up saying those damn dirty apes.
You scared the shit out of me. That was amazing.
Oh my god.
Jojo, man, warn us next time, man.
Oh my
God, seriously.
You almost gave Big Willie a heart attack,
You cut
man.
into his brain.
Oh.
You cut into his brain.
I always wonder, Egyptology is such a sticky topic sometimes, because they're set in their ways, man. Like they're not gonna change much, and at least for another 100 years. There might be a little bit of change in the next 100 years, but the discovery of places like Göbekli Tepe, and also archaeology done in the United States. I mean, we're talking, what is it, right? The supposed oldest civilization is the Clovis people from the Clovis time period, but that's only because they only dug down so far. The further that they dig, the more people that they find, and it's way, way before the Clovis period. And it really makes you think, man, like if we all excavated 20 feet of earth across the top of the entire United States, what would you find under the ground? If you took the top 20 to, even 40 feet off of the top layer of the earth in general, what kind of cool stuff would you find from ancient civilizations?
Do you know what this reminds me of a little bit, though? Looking at some of the images you have there, Ben, up on the screen right now. I can't remember. If I enunciate it wrong, guys, I apologize. But I remember from way back in the day when I was a kid, I was 6, 7 years old, my dad had this book on all the different Native American tribes over the United States. And there was one in Florida, I think. I think they were the Timucua or something like that, or Timucuan. But they would build their villages in that same formation. It was rounded. All the huts were in the middle, and they would make those round circular formations to the actual design. I think they were kind of at their height of their civilization about 400 years ago, give or take, they think. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if you'll find any of them or not. If I find one, Ben, I'll send it over to you. But I don't know. I know we're moving beyond that. Sorry, I was just like down that rabbit hole thinking about it.
I know what you're talking about, though. I'm trying to find it.
It's interesting, man, because like we're in this society where everything's built on a grid of some kind. Roads are gridded out, and we take up so much space. When we look at future engineering and designing, we look at these people and we're like, you know what? Some of the most brilliant minds today in current society say that the most efficient way to build is something in a circle. And it's so crazy how, we have all of these ancient tribes and civilizations building things in circular forms, knowing that it's the most efficient way to build something. And then where did we get off one day just being like, you know what? These circles kind of suck. Let's just make everything inefficient and put it in giant squares and blocks, Yes. And then now we're like, oh, we got to listen to smart people. They're saying build things in circles. It's like, no, you should have just listened to the natives a long time ago. The ancient cultures, they knew exactly what they were doing, All the stuff that we're doing. Yeah.
I think there was a lot of stuff going on over there in Turkey, man, in those days. I mean, even they have those cave cities, Cappadocia.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Those are wicked, man.
Yes.
With plumbing and everything. I mean, air ventilation. Those people were living in those caves for a long time. Why, Jojo? Why?
Is that what this is he's showing? Wow.
Yeah, it was
man.
Like they all had like AC.
You can go over there and take a tour. Also, I've been wanting to do that.
So this is called Derinkiyu.
Like
I'm probably mispronouncing that, but it's an underground city, and it's also in Turkey.
Yeah,
awesome.
man, Turkey.
Cool. I mean, they're living like
there,
so. Joe, I almost made a joke about like if you dig just a little bit further, what would you find?
Yeah,
I would say like if ant people, if not aliens that like showed us how to do it, you'd probably find ant people. I mean,
Or mole people.
yeah,
exactly.
More. Nice to know you. Meet you. Sorry.
Sorry. What's the dude that got his fingers shot off? He was like a government contractor. Phil
Black Sabbath.
No, not Tony Iommi.
Thank you.
Nice.
Brain fart on the name.
Well, I am a metalhead, so I know some things about stuff sometimes.
You know some things about stuff.
And Egyptians worshipped cats as gods, so that's pretty awesome. I'm a cat lady, so
why does no one ever make that tie with the Egyptians worse than the cats? Them kind of being a big focal point for them. Back to oh my gosh, what's the race or species of
the Lyra?
The Lyrians?
Like Lyrians, thank you. And I was like, why? No one, maybe that I'm just not listening to the right people. I don't know. But I feel like nobody goes very deep on that. We're always like, yeah, they're worshiping cats. Maybe they were just hybrids. And like, they're like, maybe we were just cutting heads off animals and putting them on other ones. I'm like, what about this? But like, nobody really hits on it.
Or like they were doing the first experiments on chimeras, right? Like
the Chimerians. Thank you. That's the term I was looking for. And I couldn't figure it out.
it's like that Netflix show Sweet Tooth. It's about
That's a great
chimerans.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a really good show.
Yeah, it's a cool one.
I mean, I'm not like giving any spoilers, but like with Sweet Tooth, I feel like the duality of like the reason why they made these chimeras was to heal Earth.
Well, why would you even say that right now, man?
I
can't.
I mean, come on, it's not a huge spoiler.
It's been out for a little bit, so
It's like the big spoiler.
No, it's help me to spoil it, but here's the plot.
That's a picture of my dad right there, dude. Remember, I'm a Lyrian.
the one with the big head.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah. No, the lion, dude.
That's your dad.
No, that's
No, that's how my daughter looked when she was born. Big old head.
Well, that's that's what, and then they kind of mush it back into.
She grew into it. She's 4 months.
Is
old
what
now.
they form it.
Like the tectonic plates, you just push them around until they find their spot.
dude.
Yeah,
When
exactly.
I was younger, when I was like in my early 20s, I dated this girl, and she had this baby, and we're sitting there, and she, you know, she had her kid out before it was getting ready to go to bed, and she was like, "Do you think my baby's cute?" Like, it was such a weird conversation because I'm staring at this kid and I'm like, "You got the biggest fucking head I've ever seen in my life. Holy shit, this thing is massive. Like, how do you even walk out of the house through the door with that baby's big ass head?" And it was
Captain Cranium.
Dude, it was the longest head I've ever seen in my entire life. It looked like
Was it like Megamind, the cartoon?
Dude, it was like
Megamind, right? That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah. It had like she had like this Abraham Lincoln thing going on, and it was wild, dude. I was like, "This is so." She was like, "Do you think my baby's cute?" And I was like, "How dare you ask me this?" Because
there's even baby pictures of him.
There you go. Big Willie.
Bigger. Not even bullshitting. Bigger. Not even bullshitting. Not even lying. It was just it was massive. And so, I mean, she asked me, you know, and it was like, you know, look, we just met, you know, and I really like you. And I want to be honest. So no. And then we never talked again. So
what? For real?
Yeah. You said, like, he was like, "Do you think my baby's cute?" I was like, "No, not really." I mean, she was like, "Oh, that's so mean." I was like, I don't really even like kids that much.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, I've never thought other people's babies were like. I was never like, "Oh, hello, babies," until I had my own. I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm obsessed."
Yeah.
So
My baby's the bomb.
I mean, I was kind of cool with it because then I started thinking, I was like, "Dude, we can't hang out." And then like, you know, it was like this baby here, and it's like, you know, I was in my 20s, man. I had no time for that at that time. So it worked out for the better. But
I ain't got no time for that.
And then, you know, a single guy that has no children, when someone hands you their baby, like single guy, we don't know what the hell to do.
Yeah,
Tammy, I think it's hydrosyphilis.
Yeah,
the big-headed kids. Sorry.
What do I do?
Yeah, as a
I'm
single
sorry.
guy, you never know
Go
what to
ahead.
do. You never know what to do with a kid. It's crazy.
yeah.
I mean, you
we've
can
all
eat
had-
the
What's
baby,
really
but
a
that's
fun
always
thing
rude.
to do? It's like, you know, you're in the Walmart and the young mother, she's got her, you know, whatever, push thing. What do you call those?
Strollers.
Thank you.
Scramples. Shrimp.
The stroller, yeah. And you just go in there and you look, and she looks at you and you look at her and she says, like, she'll do something like 6 weeks. Yeah, and you'll go, yeah. And then say, yeah, what's wrong with them?
Yeah.
And like, that's so cruel, I know. But
Well, like the weeks and months and like, dude, I don't do that. I don't.
You know,
she's
just say,
47
"What's up
weeks and she's 200 hours. Like, yeah, I get that for sure.
Okay.
It's so confusing.
Okay, let's be honest. Let's have a moment of honesty.
Some
Brand new newborn babies. You know what I mean? Newborns, right? They are funky looking.
Yeah, they're
Aren't they?
dirty.
Like, come on. You know, they're
Fugly.
like all,
I've never
and they're doing all
seen
that
like
stuff,
a
you know what I'm
brand
saying?
newborn,
And
but
like,
I can
none
only
of us, well,
imagine.
none of us want. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
For those that
you
can't see
say
right
what
now.
So
you're really
creepy,
thinking.
it's
It's
so
like,
creepy.
what you really
whenever-
want to do is say, can you show me the kid in about 3 or 4
I
more
could
months?
admit that.
Just
Yeah,
wait a few
dude.
months and then take the kid out.
Yes. Oh man,
It's the truth.
But then when you see your own, man, you're like, oh, you
Who was the
melt.
comedian that
Well,
talked
that's
about
what everybody
that?
says.
Was that
There was a-
Willie?
You know?
There was a comedian that did
Uh-oh.
a whole bit on that about when you have your own babies. He's like, people are saying you should have a kid. He's like, so what? So like, you have this thing. You're like, look, it's a mini me. Look how cute it is. Do you guys want to touch it and hold it? Look how cute it is. And he's like, what's wrong with us? It's like, it's kind of
Yes.
true.
Oh
Some
god, I
truth in
know.
that.
I know, man.
It is true.
I worked with this gal once. She had her first child, and she was talking to the department secretary. And her name's Elizabeth or something. Elizabeth, you don't understand. He's so beautiful. He's so beautiful. And we're all laughing a little bit. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, I understand, Sonny. It's the first child. Everything goes, no, I really mean he's beautiful. It's the only one I've ever seen that's beautiful. And I God, you look at the kid, it looks like every other newborn to me. But we didn't say that. We all said, it is beautiful. Thank you for bringing it into work. Thank you.
Oh, that's hilarious, dude.
I God bless them.
And that circles around back to Göbekli Tepe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because babies they I don't know.
They keep the history books going.
Yeah, they keep the hit. There you go. They keep history books going.
I'll tie this in, Luke. Or Luke, Jesus. Luke just texted me.
Tied in, Ben. Tied in.
I'll tie it in. So Göbekli Tepe, a long time ago, people made that. What carries our civilization to now? There obviously there's been some really messed up stuff that's happened to the world. People survived. How? By having babies. And I never got this until I had my own kid. I mean, like it just didn't click. But the age-old thing, like a miracle of life. I always thought, like, okay, that's fucking corny. Like I hate that. But like it's crazy that we can literally like make other people with our bodies, dude.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. The other crazy thing is we all wake up into a world that's been here a long, long time.
I know.
All of us. And we wake up and then we live in it a while, then we go away. And someone else comes along, lives it. You know what I mean? So if you look at civilization that way, it's really a strange phenomenon, isn't it?
It definitely
all this
is.
Stuff is here, and we just wake up, and then we all have to like rediscover it for ourselves where it all came from, and blah blah blah, and then we go away, and someone else comes along.
Yeah,
and that goes on for thousands and thousands of years.
And then it's even crazier when you think about the fact that we're here right now, and 98% of everything that ever existed on planet Earth is gone. It's extinct. You know, like that's just insane. Like we're living with 2% of of whatever was, whatever is now. It's just wild.
Yeah, that's
all
right.
that stuff is gone.
Or else it's just covered with water right now.
Yeah, it was just covered with water, or it's covered.
It's still
in dirt
here. It's
or
just
something,
very deep.
But
so when you think about it, it's knowledge is the thing that kind of moves along, isn't it? It's knowledge.
It is. It is.
We don't know where it came from, but we wake up in a culture that knows how to stack stone blocks on top of each other and make buildings.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know where we got that. We just know how to do it.
Another interesting thing about like technology and like just learning in general, it's like, well, the smarter you get, the more you can progress society. But what we're starting to learn is the smarter people get, the less children they have, which means that the smarter we get, the less people that are going to exist on this planet. So
that's like idiocracy.
Like what the
smart couple couldn't have kids, and then
the dumb people could.
Yeah.
yeah, kind of.
But sorry, it's
like a choice that we're making. The more advanced like culture and society gets, like all around the world, the less children that we end up having, and it's a strange thought to think that like, oh, technology, it's what's keeping us from having children now.
It's technology.
Nobody's having say. We want to put all our energy. We want to put all our energy into fewer children so that we can make them into better people. Is that where we're going? Is that why we have fewer children?
I would hope so, but I think the reason we're not having so many kids is because you don't have to have 12 and 8 of them die off in the winter freeze. You know what I'm saying? Like we've got central heating and air now. We don't have to have 20 kids to help pick corn and plow fields and plant seeds and milk cows and make butter and fighting wars and stuff. So
it's so expensive now.
It's so expensive.
Like if like we look at the price of stuff now compared to when our parents had us, like the inflation is so much more. So there's a lot of multiple factors. that goes into it. And then if you have, say, people that have fertility issues, if more people have them nowadays versus back then, could be, well, what are people consuming now that people weren't back then? Because you can have, women can have fertility issues based on different, being around different things. So I'm sure it goes, I was going to say, I'm sure it goes for men also.
You got to be careful over there because you're saying some really smart stuff and you might end up on a list somewhere. All right. So
I'm sure I'm always on some list of some kind.
We all are. Trust me.
when we first discovered alcohol, that we could drink alcohol, did the number of babies go up for a while?
The Romans were drunk for 3.5 years.
That would be an interesting to look at the stats and the numbers and to graph that.
It would be, wouldn't it?
I would think I would look at that data.
Yeah, I mean, look at all the. Sorry, Joe, you go, man.
I think there's a little lag.
There's a little lag. I was gonna say the Roman thing, right? Like, in the correlation with alcohol. I mean, they had a lot of sexy time back then. Like, I mean, just a lot
of butt stuff.
A lot of butt stuff. Shout out Jamie and Bree.
That was more the Greeks.
Was it?
But, hey,
oh, dude,
I mean, the Greeks are pretty open about.
Greeks.
No wonder they didn't have as many kids.
You're not wrong, Ben. The Romans did too. You were allowed when you went off. You would go and serve your time as a soldier for your 20 years, 20 to 30 years, because you don't have to be 40 back then. It was very acceptable that you and your mates could, do butt stuff, and that is a real thing. You can look that up.
Yeah,
it was totally okay. And you went back home, and once you were home, it was all good. You had to do.
So it's unacceptable today because you don't have to go to war for 30 years.
Well, no one said it's unacceptable, but.
Well, think about the time period then, where like you could just do whatever your heart desires. I mean, you're gonna be dead by 30 anyway. Like just
form up in that turtle. Whatever happened inside of the turtle stayed in the turtle.
I mean,
that formation saved them so many times.
Big.
I just
Big
got that.
Willie explains things in a way I can understand. Big Willie explains things in a way I can understand.
Yes,
and
man.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. Every time I see a turtle shield formation now, I'm gonna be like, oh, they're doing butt stuff in there.
They used to take turns on the front of the formation. They would go 15 deep, and then they would rotate, and they do it every 8 hours. So you'd only fight on the front line for 5 minutes, and then you'd rotate to the back, and they'd stay so fresh. That's how they defeated the Celtic Queen. I forget her name.
Yeah, it was
she had
effective as
500,000 people that went against. I think it was only something like 15,000 soldiers or something, Roman soldiers at the time. It was just there was just that evolution of how they thought and fought versus. That's so boring. You guys were talking about cool stuff. I am sorry. I don't know. We back to beer.
I love that.
Romans discovered this, and then they were drunk for 15 or 3.5 years.
You were saying
really
cool
were
stuff.
drunk.
We were saying butt stuff. You were saying cool stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that.
You could take all your clothes off in there. You would never know.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah, that is dope. So these like war tactics.
There's butt stuff going on in there.
He's like, Gary, I'm on the front line. Stop it. Save this for when I've rotated back.
Yeah, I'm trying to kill people right now. I'm trying to poke other people. Stop trying to poke me, dude.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So like, what this is making me think of at this time period, like the Romans, right? Like they were accredited to these like crazy wartime tactics, and there's like been books written like The Art of War. But then before that was Genghis Khan, and like he actually figured out a lot of those principles. Do you like at certain times in history, there's like momentous occasions where there's like one person or one group of people that like have like this download, if I can say, of hey, if you want to defeat your enemies, do this. Do you guys think that this has happened like more than once, or is it just the human thing, or do you think there's been help from the dream realm, or some people say inspiration? No, I don't. A lot of people say like inspiration didn't hit me. I just tapped into it, like
The divine spark.
the divine spark. So not only with music, but maybe like it started with like war and things that actually matter for survival for the human race. So I guess my question is, do you guys think like when these advancements in weaponry and technology and war strategy, do you think that was there could be some extraterrestrial involvement in any way?
That's what Ancient Aliens tried to say about George Washington, right?
Yeah, that guy-
Nice.
That guy was in a cult, man. His cult
No
was into
shit.
aliens.
yeah.
Oh
they
my
tried to-
Potomac. He was chilling with an orb.
Wait,
Right.
no, I don't know about this. What do you mean?
Yeah, dude. They said that George Washington, the battle was going really bad. That Americans were about to lose, and there was some kind of bright light orb in the sky, and came out, and that apparently George Washington received help, and wasn't there like a major storm of some sort that pretty much helped George Washington defeat? That's the way I understood it.
What?
Yeah, that was on Ancient Aliens one time.
They were like,
Mhm.
you know what? Let's hop on this boat and cross the Delaware. Let's
Right.
do it. Let's
Do you
go.
think they're up there like betting on us on like FanDuel though? You know, there's like a war raging, and it's like for us, it's the Super Bowl this coming Sunday, right? But like, for them, it's like FanDuel. They're just betting. Like, you know, you ever play like what's the old like Age of Empire games? And
Hell
play,
yeah.
some Age of Empires, and you'd be like,
Joe's
I'm gonna
big
run
on
this
that.
group. You try to destroy the other group, but yeah, what if they like in the
used to love
beginning?
that. I used to play. Sometimes I would play as the Chinese because they had the Chinuchus and they would shoot like multiple arrows at one time. Yeah, it was awesome. I used to love that. I'm like, oh, I need to have 1,000,000 of these. Yeah, the Chinese and the Aztecs. I would always play as those dudes because they had the Jaguar Warrior.
The Jaguar.
Spooky, he's trying to be us, man. We're both Aztec.
Oh no, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Right on, my
I need to-
Azteca princess.
I need to figure out the my direct lineage. I don't want to give my fucking DNA to somebody. Like, I just wish I knew a guy who knew how to like sequence DNA and be like, oh yeah, you're from this area, you know?
Yeah.
It's
I always
just
wondered that
crazy.
too when they said that. I was like, but wouldn't it only work when enough people give? Because like, how else are they linking back to wherever? Right? What's the source?
I have
What is
no
the
idea.
A to B format here?
Bro.
Where are you getting that from? Because once
And I
enough people
think
do it,
it
okay,
changes
but
too. Like they update stuff, so it'll change.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
yeah.
never thought about that.
'Cause,
That's so
like,
true.
My
It's
my
gotta
da-
be.
like my dad's side is pretty easy, but then my mom's side is a little more tricky because my grandmother, like her family came from like Mexico City, but she's like real like pale Spaniard Spanish, but my grandfather is like that fool, like that's where he's from, you know. So he's like it's completely they're like completely different.
she's like a redheaded Spaniard. That's a real
No,
thing.
she's got dark hair, full head of hair. I mean, they're like almost in their 80s, and they both got like so much hair. It's insane, dude. Like they got great heads of hair. It's just, maybe where this came from.
That
So
runs in the
you're-
family.
Yeah, so your grandparents are from Mexico, or
My grandparents' parents are from Mexico,
okay,
and so
cool.
then they came over here, and then my
Yeah.
parents are like, so I'm like the Chilango of the group. It was kind of like the
Chilango.
Meatloaf. Yeah, I was like the
Oh,
Meatloaf
cool.
of the group. So I was like the little half bred, white
Half-breed.
Mexican kid. Yeah, running around.
I call
Dude.
myself a half breed.
Yeah, for sure. But hey, I still attended the standard 20 quinceaneras and like 30 funerals a year. So like
You
I
put in
get
the
it.
quota.
Yeah. My Spanish is fucking terrible, but if we're in the same room and I can feel that energy and hear those words and see your face, I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, that's how it is with me.
Spanglish.
Yep.
Jake the
Uh,
Snake knows a guy can sequence DNA, and he has some good weed.
Oh, that's
Well, that's what's
awesome.
important.
2 for 1.
See?
Hey, but really
All
important,
right, Jake.
important point that Ben
Jake
brought
has
up
his
earlier.
priorities.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jojo.
No, it's priorities. Go ahead. I think I have a little bit of a lag.
Yeah, I think there's a little delay on there, man.
If you jump out and come back in.
I connect over Wi-Fi. Do you guys connect with an Ethernet cable, or do you connect with Wi-Fi?
Yeah,
I'm connected on Wi-Fi.
I go Matrix in.
Yeah, I go Matrix. I plug it in the back of my skull too. Yeah.
Do you? I might try that sometime and just run a wire in here from my router and just plug in direct.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
It helps.
Might matter.
It can't just be any wire though, dude. It's got to be made for your computer, you know? Just run
electrocuted.
You just run some copper wire.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe.
Some string.
Thank you.
Some string, dude.
Oh, that's what I'm doing
The
wrong.
cup of the string.
Dixie
I've
cup.
been using dental floss, man. I just ran some dental floss.
You just like tie it to a Campbell soup
Benjamin
can and stick it on
Franklin.
your router. You stick the soup can on your computer.
I've got it. It's connected.
Right.
Dude, hey, we need to all do a show where we all have like an individual soup can with a string attached to it, and we just sit here and we listen, and then we talk to each other.
Point it in the direction at like who's talking.
Yes, yes.
Hey Ben, you brought up a good point a couple minutes
It's got
ago.
the red
though.
coat.
Yes.
Oh, so you brought up a good point a couple minutes ago. I gotta look this way. Hang on, here we go. And that point was the idea of like the inspiration, and how do we differentiate the difference between inspiration from, say, an extraterrestrial source versus epigenetics?
Yes.
Because epigenetics could definitely come through as a moment of just inspiration. I mean, and I don't know if you guys ever. I mean, you guys have obviously hit on epigenetics before, but I think it's fascinating. Like,
It is crazy. Like how you or like animals just like instinctually just know kind of certain things, like what to do, you know? Like that's pretty wild. Like, yeah. You know, like right before I had my kid, it was weird because people were like, yeah, you're going to have to like teach her how to eat and stuff. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I've never taught anybody how to eat. What is that? And then you realize that it's like, it's just very natural. Like they get it, right? They've never used their mouth before. But they get that tit and they know exactly like, oh, all right, here we go. This is fun, right?
Here we go. Boop.
There we go. Eating food. I like this. Eating food is cool, right?
Yeah.
So this is cool.
Yeah.
They just know
just
certain
punch
things.
it for no reason
It's
sometimes.
just, yeah. It's still cool.
You know how to eat. You know how to poop.
Yep.
I was thinking about that the other day, Willie. I think I had shown you guys on a show, and the topic was man, it was knowing how to do stuff innately without like being taught or learned anything. I can't remember. Do you remember that? And I didn't understand the question. I think I had like 2 bottles of wine, and I was like, hey, I know how to build websites, I guess. Of course I had to learn how to. I didn't know how to do. So I was thinking about that the other day, like the innate thing, like the epigenetic thing mixed with I feel like there's got to be this weird gray area between your innate understanding of things that is more succinct than others. Like some people maybe in parts of the world would have different epigenetics to learn how to do certain things, and others in the in a totally opposite part of the world. Like I just think that stuff is so fascinating. Like what you were talking about, Joe. Like I was doing the same thing with my daughter. Like I was holding her up, like moving. I just like leaned her this way, and she just moved her little legs. It just like she'll like move her little legs. And, like no one taught her like, hey, pick it up and move it. Like she just did it. This is so cool.
It's just getting it. And animals are fascinating that way too. You know, they're born, and then 2 days later, like they're out, like, all right, I gotta run away from lions. Like,
try to tell that's a baby turtles. They got like 1.687 seconds to Usain Bolt it out to the ocean. Or they're dead.
Yeah.
Doesn't that suck that like one of the slowest animals in the world has to like move the fastest like as soon as it's born?
I mean, they
That's
move
not-
pretty quick.
Yeah,
for
that's
their
fucked up,
size.
dude.
They're like,
And then they make it to the ocean.
It's the ultimate sprint, though.
Dude,
The
yeah.
sprint
Facts.
of their lives, technically.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
they're
But
trying
even
to
when
walk with paddles.
Yeah, even when they make it to the ocean, it's like the ocean
Isn't it a
belongs
whole
to
new
like animals
surprise?
with like the biggest mouths in the world. Like that's, you know, that's tricky.
It really is.
That's tricky, you know?
I've never thought about that. They're like the biggest mouths in the world. Are
Live
they
in the ocean.
in the ocean? Oh shit!
Yeah, yeah, and on the View, it's crazy. All I'm saying is that there's a book with a record, and they're very close. All right, that's all I'm saying.
Oh my god, that was funny.
Oh.
Yeah, what are you guys' opinions on toe socks? I mean, how do you feel about that atrocity, huh?
Toe socks? Dude, that shit between my toes, I don't like it. My toes only allow one thing between them, and it's between the big toe and the next one over, because I like flip-flops. That's it.
Oh, I was trying to think of what that thing was. I was really like, wait a second. All these other toes. I thought you were going to say between your big toe and your pinky toe, and it's called toes.
Yeah,
but I wasn't.
The next one over, dude.
He was just giving, he was giving you knife hands like Dr. Phil.
Yeah, it's like it's the piggy that went to market and the other piggy that went home. You know, between those two guys.
You said the shit in between the toes. I almost said like Gizmo should stop shitting in your socks, man.
Yeah, you hear that, Gizmo? Stop licking your ass, dude. We're live right now.
If anybody doesn't know, Joe has a corgi named Gizmo. He's the most perfect. He's the most perfect corgi. Like literally, like
I love corgis. I like their little butts.
it's
Cute little dupas.
Well, like if you've ever like picture a corgi in your head, it's the perfect. He should be a model. Like Gizmo is the prototype corgi.
That's the queen's dog.
There you go.
Ah, yes, it is a queen.
I know they're
All
just little
right.
fluffy things.
You're so cute.
Yeah, I know they're so
Yes,
fluffy.
yeah.
Yeah, we got two of them.
Used
I
to
had
have
three, but that third one was a fucking animal, dude.
How?
gotta go.
Rambunctious or destroyed stuff or ate?
Oh, constantly. I
Just
mean, like,
everything.
yeah,
She used to
chewed
bite
on
my
every.
ankles.
Dude, we like did
So an
training.
ankle biter. Literally.
We did everything. I mean, we trained, we did treats, we did shock collars. Like, you put it on the highest setting and hit the button, and she stops, turns around, is like, "Hey, fuck you! I'm gonna keep doing this." It's like,
Stubborn.
all right, we're gonna send you out to a farm, and not that mean farm that people talk about, where the one and the eyes and the thing in between and all that stuff. A really nice farm. So now she hangs out with like sheepdogs and cows and things like that. She has a good time, So it was a good
Well, I
move.
really thought that was going a different route. See, going
Yeah.
out to the farm was a whole different story when I was growing
Me
up.
too.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
I know.
wait, what?
I know.
She sleeps with the fishies.
Yeah, I've been in the farm myself. Man. It's a different thing.
Yeah.
The animal farm.
Yeah.
I can't. What the-
Yes,
Oh my god.
Jojo.
I want it to be clear to Melissa and Mr. Crowley. I'm laughing at my fellow people here on the panel, not at you guys. You have not earned your $5 yet. Keep trying. Someone Wales.
Keep
My twin
going.
brother from down under.
Are they trying to make you laugh? Is that what it is?
$5 if they can make me
Oh
laugh.
my gosh.
They have
Oh
not
my
succeeded yet.
God,
They've come
dude.
close.
Can I join that?
I want to know something.
Oracle's Cassie said, "I'm a farter."
What is it when
What do you want to know,
you
Jojo?
go to the farm? When you go to the farm, they take your shoestrings away from you.
Did you?
Like, what's up with that? Who's
What farm is
like
this?
done something bad with the shoestrings? Shoestrings. They take your shoestrings from you.
Why?
The farm.
They give you Crocs and little orange
Yeah,
jumpsuit.
they do. They give you the little sock anklet things that got little rubber toes underneath. You know what I'm saying? They give you those, and you can't. Hello, Melissa.
Grippy socks.
As a matter of fact, I saw Melissa in the farm when I was there. Hey, Melissa, what's up? They tell you, please do not try to continue relationships outside of the hospital when you're
Really?
let out. Yeah, they do that.
Yes. I know this is no
and you know
new.
why? You know why? Because this
Why?
dude's just going to get in trouble. That's why.
Mm.
Well, because, I don't know why. That's a good question. I don't know why. I guess.
Joe, I can't with Joe.
I
mean, I suppose this is not a new concept, but it was a new concept to me back in the 90s, okay? Late 90s, 98 probably or somewhere in there. And I wanted to write a book at 7 years old. I really did. I wrote this very, very basic book that ended up basically being Shutter Island. And it ended up becoming a movie. And I always felt that concept was like, no, people really need to pay attention to that more. Or that those people that were deeming, schizophrenia, I always say it wrong, so I'm going to stop there because I can never get it right. But that they're maybe seeing into that next dimension. Not to say that there are not people with legitimate mental health issues, but are all of those people really, really, truly, mentally unstable, or are they just tapping into something that, you're the dog that can see the colors of the rainbow, right? What do you do?
Yeah.
Yes, dude. Go into
the thing was, for me, that I was incredibly stable. I'm like, what am I doing in here? I'm so stable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm so
People
stable.
would approach me and they go, "You are so stable, JoJo." So thank you. Thank you for, recognizing that. I don't know what it is.
It's
I
wild,
guess I got in
dude.
the wrong line. I got in the wrong line. And that's
Hey, I just want to be clear to those in the chat because I'm getting roasted right now. You guys are close to make me laugh. I did not claim that I wrote Shutter Island. I know I might have worded it that way. What I'm trying to say is I always wondered as a young child if the crazy people were actually
7 years
normal.
old.
I just want to be clear. Not that person who's out here like, yeah, I basically wrote Shutter Island. I allowed Leonardo DiCaprio to have a lead role in my film.
You allowed him, yeah.
Yeah, but we could clip you. But we could clip you saying
How
that,
old
though.
were you again, Big
Yeah,
Willie?
yeah,
How old were you, Big Willie, when you wrote this?
97. I was
Oh.
5. 6.
Like 6. It's like you were on a family vacation and you had your little notebook with you, and y'all stopped off at a gas station or something, and like you accidentally dropped it and it
At a
slid
pickle
underneath the candy aisle or something, and then like 20 years later, Leonardo DiCaprio came through that same town and was like going to go get a Mr. Goodbar, and then saw like the corner of like a spiral notebook and like opened it up, and he was like, "Who the hell is Big Willie? This is genius." And he went and pitched it to Hollywood. And what if it really is your story, dude?
He was drinking a Verner's. For those of you from Michigan knows what's up with the Verner's. Actually, you guys have some Texas too, a little bit.
Verna, we drink Lone Star, bro. And Modelo's.
Modelos?
Yeah.
With ice creames?
Big
Ice
Willie,
cream.
could you do me a favor? Next time you write a Hollywood blockbuster, could you write a part in for me?
Got you, JoJo.
It doesn't have to be big. Just write something in you think I could handle.
We should just
Next
make
time.
like when we all get together. By the way, probably a good time to plug this, Ben. Guys, big party coming up for the garage, right?
There is a big party.
Yeah.
It's a big party if you guys haven't heard about it.
Novems.
We should definitely do movie takes. We just shoot our own scenes by our separate self in our own states, and Ben will splice this all together with the magical genius he is. We all just shoot movie films.
More
We
work,
have to do the whole thing in 5 minutes. We tell the whole story from start to finish. Shutter Island in 5 minutes, condensed version of ours.
Oh my God.
You get what I'm
yes.
saying? Snapshots. It just doesn't make sense, but it's happening.
It's
Like when Olaf told all of Frozen 1 and the scene of Frozen 2 in 34 seconds flat. Have you guys seen Frozen? Nobody.
I think
too many
Big
kids.
Willie, you know what I think? I think that we should all write stories about. We should shoot stories about Roman soldiers.
No way, dude. I'm not doing
You're
butt stuff.
serious?
Like you said, Roman soldiers.
Unless I'm the giver.
But Joe, you
Then
could
I'll-
just hold a pillow over your head and in front of you, and you don't have. It's just you in a closet with a camera acting it out. You're like, Ben, it's just been so long out here on the front lines. Your hair's just so luscious.
Like,
No, I'm just gonna sit by a
You know,
campfire and like make some coffee and like just look confused at everybody else.
Oh yeah, sure, you can do that too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't have to do butt stuff, Big Willie.
But
I can like
it's
make a
it's like-
tent.
No,
Oh no.
But
no,
stuff.
we want it to be realistic. We want real life.
No. Well, people built tents and
Champ,
made
I'm
coffee in
out.
real life. All right, so I'm good.
We want it real life.
Hey, you know the Romans, you know what they said else helped them win the world, basically the war, you know, everything conquer so much was oatmeal. Oatmeal,
Yeah.
you know?
Hell
so
yeah,
good
dude.
for you.
Yeah, and Quakers.
Really?
Every morning.
Is there Quakers out there in the
Oatmeal
box?
hurts my stomach. Like it gives me
Oh.
like stabbing pains in my stomach. Because I always used to eat oatmeal, but now it's because some things it's like I can't eat anymore. Yeah,
Dude, I
Brady,
get
know what
older.
you're- I know what you're
Real
talking about.
oatmeal?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's weird. It does something funny to your stomach. People are always like it's
Oh.
brain food, and I'm like, no, it's diarrhea food.
Well, no, it just like after like I ate it like in like you know when you're digesting, I guess it's like it's like a pain, like a stabbing. So like in that first stage for me, not like out the back end for some other people.
It's fibrous.
It's a different issue, but it sounds like it's hard on the body, but for people, yeah, that don't have issues digesting it, it's
Yeah, it's weird because oatmeal soothes my stomach. It's the easiest thing in the morning. That's why I love it.
yeah, and
that's
see,
what's up.
everyone's bodies are different. But it's like I always give my mom crap because like I'm mixed race and like my mom, like I always used to say like like with dogs, how they say when a mixed breed dog is going to be healthier than like a purebred. And I always say to my mom, I'm like, I have issues now. I'm like, I'm like, yeah, mom.
Yeah, mom, thanks, ma.
That
Yeah.
just means that you're a purebred mixed bred dog.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow, Sugi, you got quite the meal there
Oh,
from
God.
Melissa, huh?
Hey, I wanted to give
Oh,
a shout out
gosh.
really quick.
Should I-
Just really quick. Cheeto Stained Undies. First live show. What is up?
What's up,
That
Cheeto
is a
Stain
great
Undies?
name.
Hell yeah!
Great.
Welcome to
Yes.
the show.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to look now.
Look to
Desi
that.
Girl 1031. I don't think I've seen you in here. If you've been in here before, I
Oh,
apologize.
Diesel Girl? She's from Chad Smith.
And we've got hundreds and thousands of people that show up every week, and so it's
Hundreds.
hard for me to keep keep up
Very
with it
hard.
all.
Ones and twos.
What is up?
The groupies are
Yes.
you got to beat them back at a certain
Well,
point.
I
honestly.
want to know, did they understand what kind of an intellectual show this was going to be when they tuned in?
Usually, when
What do you
people
think?
show up, they're here for intellectual shit. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, what if we've never
I mean,
done
the
that,
first
Joe,
time I
man.
tuned into you guys, I said, wow, these guys are doctor scientists.
Big
Yeah.
deals.
That's kind of the
That's
vibe
true.
we're going for.
Hey, by the
honestly.
way, I never got my doctor scientist shirt.
Yeah, don't write it. Don't bother writing a bio either. Don't write it, JoJo, because it won't get submitted. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, when you
I'm
write
telling
a
you.
5 fucking page book. Anyway, so
I'm
when I was
telling you.
born,
Tank
That's
does
the
not
next-
get enough
Do you
attention,
not have
Ben.
any?
I was born.
Do you
That's
not
a
have any? Do you have none in 6L? I need like a 6L.
A 6.
Oh,
Those all
What,
gone.
I got an idea. What if we just
The-
buy like
the
5
6Ls
shirts,
are
cut
all
them up, and
different
sew them together?
I don't know if they make a 6L, JoJo.
It says UFO Garage all
And
around
I'll
your
say,
shirt.
look, he's
don't
a
need it that
multiple
big.
doctor scientist.
Jesus.
He's a multiple
It's not-
doctor scientist.
send you a
Look
small.
at that.
Yeah, dude.
I'll send you
Yes.
a small.
We just send you a
know?
small.
Multiple doctor scientist.
He's like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna wear? Is a fucking glove or what? Jeez. I love that. Dude. Yeah, we'll get you. We'll get your shirt. soon,
Yeah,
dude.
that's
We'll
ridiculous.
get you a
so you
shirt
don't have a
soon.
shirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, well,
I mean, really, the only issue with me is it's important the world know what my status is.
yeah, I know.
That's
You
Dr.
need to
Science.
let people know that you're like where you're at.
You know?
Like you put
Yeah,
the
dude.
work in. You are a
Thank you.
doctor
Thank you.
and
That's
a
all. That's
scientist.
all. It's not
Mhm.
for me. It's not for me. It's for other people.
That's right, dude.
Mhm.
You already know
They
you're
wanna know
smart.
that.
You know, it's like Ben and I. We already know we're smart, dude. All we gotta do is tell other people.
Heck yeah.
I want mine to be spelt though SMERT.
Smirt,
Smirt.
smirt,
Smirt.
smirt.
Willie was making fun of me the other day. I spelled Tinder TENDER.
Yes.
Like a chicken tender.
I did see that one. I did see that one.
No wonder
I
I'm on
caught
the wrong
that.
website.
I
man.
tweeted that
I'm on the wrong site.
last week when you were on Willie's show. I tweeted that. I was like, things are getting tender. TNDR. I love that, dude. I thought it was so funny.
Oh shit!
Oh, speaking of that, can I mention who I have on tomorrow night? I completely forgot
Yeah,
about that. I was
please
gonna do it at
do.
the very beginning. I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I forgot
Yeah,
about
you should be.
So, guys, Red Panda Koala is going to be on with me tomorrow night.
That's like 3 bears. That doesn't even exist.
Dude, it's a real thing. A Red Panda Koala?
And one's a
Well,
marsupial.
man bear pig technically doesn't
Man, bear,
exist
pig.
either.
You guys love super cereals.
Cereals. Yeah, man, bear pig will hurt you. So
Yeah,
Just put it out there.
Up, dude.
that's why nobody's ever lived to tell the tale, honestly.
Duh.
Did anybody ever met a survivor?
Nope.
I always
Nope.
love Spooky's, expressions on his face. If I look down there and he's looking, he's listening to us, he's going, man, this is fucked up. He's got kind of that look. He's like, this is going to come back. On
He-
us someday.
He's our
Someday, this is coming back.
he's our spiritual guide.
You know?
If we cross the line, he will
Yeah.
let us know. And if we are, if we're sending out the appropriate amount of love, he will chime in and say it's a
Okay.
few sentences.
Well, that's good.
I was just about ready to ask Jojo. I know he's a scientist, Dr. Scientist, but Jojo, have you officially become an officer in the Space Farts Academy?
Space Force Academy. That
What's that? We need you. We need your forces and your power.
I don't think I have. Is that a UFO Garage thing?
We haven't
Oh,
short
yeah.
You know it is.
And there will be a hazing period.
yes, a very lengthy hazy period. And it's physical. It's a physical hazing period.
All you got to do, JoJo, is you got to go to the website, and then you just give us a profile pic of you, a headshot, and you basically pick whatever you want to do
For TTFA,
for
right?
TTFA.
Well,
Right.
for the haze, was it on Star Trek where that you to get out of the academy you had to take it with a something Maru? What was it called? You guys know, right? That you get out of the Space Academy, right? Become a full-fledged soldier, right? Or officer or whatever. You had to take that test. Remember, because that's the one Kirk. He was the only student to ever beat it.
I thought he was the only
cheated.
human, wasn't he?
Oh,
Was he a
remember?
human or only every person ever beat it?
Because he broke into the computer
Yes.
the night before and reprogrammed it.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name.
The
I know what
Farts
you're talking
Academy.
about, though.
Thank you. I had yeah. There you go. That's what I was
The
trying to
opening
get.
on this
And
always
that is
cracks me
true.
up.
I'll look it up sometime and get the name right. But,
Telling
and like they
stories of
they were arguing about it. He's either the most honorable and brilliant cadet they'd ever had, or the worst lying, sack of crap, right? And there was this debate they had whether to let him graduate because of that. You know what
Bro,
I mean?
look how many
Said,
members
well,
we got.
he was industrious, right? Because the way it was, there was no way to beat it. But he said the way to beat it is to break in and reprogram the computers.
Yeah, that's how you beat it.
Mother trucking
You gotta
Tammy
get in the
representing ladies
system.
for the win.
I love that. Look at that. Wait a minute. What do we got going on here? What's that?
These are the members. This is very big deal.
So this is to the Farts
farting
Academy.
members.
Jojo, I'm not sure if you know about this, man. So there's
I
a
don't think I
company
do.
that used to exist, maybe still
They
exists.
kind of do, but
I
they sell
guess.
T-shirts now or something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's more of kind of just this thing. So that's where like a lot of this shit that's coming out now came from, right? It was
Shit.
from this group called To the Stars Academy, and they had like this huge board and were basically saying, look, we have this technology for anti-gravitic spaceships, or we're already currently building one, and this and that, like Lou Elizondo and all those guys were a part of To the Stars Academy. And so we made To the Farts Academy, and we are also changing lives.
Look at this.
that.
Is the
Like
Oh, they
TTS
changed their
report.
website. After we
Tom
after
DeLonge
we
right in there in the first part.
we parodied their old website
Go
and they
ahead.
changed it. I swear to God, dude, look how different it
man.
is.
They
I think
made
they
it.
have more members.
They made it shittier.
They did.
Yeah, man.
Ours has
It
got
used
a
to be
planet in the background. Look at that.
It used to be exactly like
Oh,
this.
yeah, that's good.
It's a parody.
I like
So that means that we have to change ours now.
I
Oh
like
my God, we have to. Yes.
Just keep trolling.
What
Dude,
company
it-
should we? What company should we put here? Like instead of these, like
Oh, dude, you should put Oscar Mayer wieners.
Dickies.
Yeah,
Dickies,
that'd be good. Oscar Mayer Warners.
Chia Pets.
That's too good.
You should put the
Ice Creamus.
Fleshlight. Ice cream sis.
Yeah,
Ice cream
Flashlight,
says-
Yeah, Flashlight.
I want an ice cream.
Ho-hos.
Oh, Modelo's flashlight.
Some
sense.
Oh no, it's flashlight. Who said that?
I think Spooky said that.
dude, that would be hilarious.
I think it was
Give me-
JoJo that said it.
Yes, JoJo.
Yes. JoJo with the
I think-
jokes.
yes.
That'd be hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Ice
I don't even
cream
know
sis.
any of these
Okay,
fucking
here we
people.
go here.
I don't know any of these people anymore.
Dr.
Oh.
Hal Putoff's done some pretty big things, but
It's
Yeah,
crazy that
it
I
has.
can't even select the words. Like I can't even like
I
inspect
can't
it.
copy and paste.
Dude,
Oh
because they
my
were mad.
God.
They were mad. We copied their other
Dude, I'm
website.
So mad.
Oh, snap.
Oh, they
Look,
got comics.
look.
That's
Champ
kind of cool.
Campbell says
Wow.
UFO Garage flashlights, but is it flashlights?
Oh,
Fleshlight.
No, it's
What if it's a
No,
flashlight
we
that was a
would have a-
flashlight, and then you could play hide and seek in the dark? I'm just kidding. This is that. Never mind.
You know what would be
Just
dope?
like
though?
light up from a distance and you're
If we did make fleshlights, UFO Garage branded fleshlights, right? And the first time you go to try and actually put it on your dick, you can't because there's an actual light inside. Oh yeah, we win.
yeah.
You're like, oh, this looks real. You
We
kind of get
win.
the tip of your finger in there, and you're like, this is pretty dope. And then you go for it, and you're like, wait, these motherfuckers put an actual flashlight in the middle of the fleshlight.
There's batteries.
I was just gonna put a flashlight on the other end of it, Joe, that would like light up on and off for you. That's all I was trying to do.
Oh, so every time you stroke it,
Jesus.
it just turns on. It's like,
Gosh, I'm
blink,
like a
blink,
disco
blink,
party.
blink.
So bad. This is off air. Usually, this is what happens, and we just went there.
Hell yeah. What's up, everybody?
Mr. Crowley said. Mr. Crowley
Okay,
said
scroll up
again.
just a little bit. Let me read the captions. Let me read the captions. Damien, fabrication and welding. Let's see who else. Director of Winds. Okay.
Well, we can.
Chief Paint Inspector. William. Chief Paint
See,
Inspector.
William, this is the
There's
one that you sent
Mr.
the
Crowley,
full
Chief
bio
of-
for. Was this the taint inspector, right? Like
Yeah.
initially.
You could at least read their names, right?
But
do
I
we got?
can't. I can't put your whole bio. It was like
Oh, I
3 or 4
know.
paragraphs on here.
I know.
I just want to let you know I didn't do it on purpose.
Oh, I know. We read it. Remember, we did that whole episode. I read the entire bio that I wrote out.
Yeah.
Deeply thought about. I remember I formed a whole other branch, a separate division.
Yeah.
We were branching out.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
That's so funny, dude.
But everybody was going to take it really serious.
Well, look, we're
Super
just after the
stoked.
truth, and we're trying to involve the greatest minds on the world to figure out
Just
the
think, like 500 years from now, someone will be writing Big Willie's biography, right? It'll be the same guy who writes like biographies of like Mark Twain and people like that, and they'll be doing his biography, and they're going to come across that bio. They're going to go, wow.
And then, and Leonardo DiCaprio is going to play a movie about it.
yeah.
Hey,
So good.
what did y'all think about that movie though?
Which one?
The one with Leo. I can't remember the name of it.
There's
The
like
one
a
that's just
1,000
Titanic?
movies with Leo
I
DiCaprio.
can't-
Should've let him on
What's
the
eating
board.
Gilbert
There was
Grape?
room, Rose.
What?
Jeez.
All of
Romeo
you
and
guys-
Juliet.
I said, what's eating Gilbert Grape?
saying just like
Titanic?
random Leo movies.
Deception.
Just roasting poor Ben.
Fucking roast.
Oh
The
man.
one with the bear. The one that just came out and the world's ending and there's like a bear and he like has a bear costume.
Is it something with an R?
Yeah, don't look up.
Don't look up. There you go.
Yeah.
I thought you
haven't
meant like
seen
the
that
other
one
one
yet.
where like the bear, like
Yeah.
Gray. Isn't it called Gray or something? No, that's the one with Neil Leeson. The other one,
I was
What?
trying. in
Wilderness.
My weird brain. I was trying to be funny about the bear costume, but no, it is looked up. Look up.
Look up.
Look up.
Why are we so tiny now, though, Ben? I'm
Timothy.
just kidding.
Timothy Chalamet, dude, is hilarious in that movie, dude.
Oh, good.
There's one scene where he like
Look at
walks
JoJo's
in.
palm hair.
Sorry.
Whoa, wait.
Wait, is it
As long as he
don't look
doesn't
up or
break
don't
out the
look down?
flashlight.
he looks like the lemur from Madagascar with his little headdress on.
Oh, what was his little buddy's name? What was the lemur though? Because he would always call him Julian. Was it his little buddy?
Hello, Julian.
Oh, Julian.
You know, I do find it interesting how much I do look like Dave Scott. Don't you think?
Oh.
I mean, in a way, I kind of, especially since I cut my beard back
Julian.
now.
Or Bruce
It's like-
Valanche
it's
if
like-
his like hair, like if he didn't have hair.
You gotta grow your hair out, dude.
Well, he's got more hair on the top. There's no doubt about that. Okay, but you know,
No one will look
Anyway.
exactly like Dave Scott as Sonny
No.
from
That
Paranormal
was
Chop
pretty
Shop did. Oh my god,
It's a great time.
He's just so spot on.
Oh,
So spot
God.
on, dude. But I think JoJo, you could get close.
before
man.
we move on
you gotta get a wig though.
before we move on, yeah, Dave's got the great hair. I mean, I'll never have hair like
That's
that.
amazing.
Dude,
He's got that
Like-
great head of hair.
like I used
It
to do
is.
hair for a decade
He's in his late
professionally.
40s.
His hair is so thick. Like I know, like if he came into a salon and old ladies saw his hair, or whoever the regulars were, they would say, "Oh my God, his hair is so thick. I would kill to have that hair." Like
I've seen it in
he has
person.
a lot of hair.
He does. He has a great head of hair. Great head of hair.
Yeah.
It's thick, man. It's
Yeah,
thick.
dude.
Before we move on from Leo DiCaprio, I want to tell you all my favorite Leo DiCaprio movie. I don't give a shit about hearing what yours is. I just want to tell you what mine is. And that is, I like Catch Me If You Can. Catch
That's
Me
a
If
good
You
one.
Can. That was a fun movie.
Oh, that's a great one.
That's entertainment
story.
there, buddy. That is entertainment. That's entertainment.
Plus, you get
Wasn't
Mr.
that the
Tom
movie
Hanks.
where they said that they put all the subliminal messages in because there was like a big scene where he was in the Denver airport, and they put in
Oh,
all
really?
yeah, because the Denver airport has like the horse.
Yeah.
It's got like the big blue horse,
Yeah.
and then it has like the that wall full of people, and it's got like those old like SS members with like gas masks on and stuff.
It's called Lucifer, the statue.
Okay.
I mean,
It could
I
have been
live in
that
Colorado
movie, though,
now,
Joe.
so
Okay, yeah,
I don't think
yeah.
it could have been that movie
Okay.
though, because that
Okay, this is something,
airport wasn't. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
This is something.
Poor
This is something that'll
Jojo.
freak you out. Until like 3-4 weeks ago, I had never heard all the lore about the Denver airport being
Oh.
like having all this, this crap, going back to, all this mysterious shit about it, and how long it took to build it, and it's got secret chambers below the airport,
Tunnels, yeah.
and all, that everybody else knew about. I had never heard any of this, and then someone told me about it. Or after that, have you ever had this experience? You hear about it all the time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like the next few days, I kept hearing about it. Kept hitting it on the internet and all that. And it's like, that's wild. I didn't know anything about it, and then someone tells me about it, and I keep seeing it everywhere. Is that crazy?
Yeah, dude.
It
Yeah.
goes to show you that it's true.
Mm.
It is true. And all that shit they say about the Denver airport has got to be true. Right? It's got all these secret messages and all the murals. It's got murals all through the airport.
It would be
Supposedly they have
absolutely
secret messages in them.
yeah, like it would be absolutely amazing if like all that stuff was true, you know. And then you think about it from like you know, you try to break it down and be like, look, this is a little bit like reaching for straws. But then you look around and you're like, look at all of this symbolism. Like why would they add all of this stuff in? Right? That's kind of like how Ben and I. Yeah, like Ben and I were talking about the Super Bowl and like all that like Illuminati shit that like they talk about. And it's like, well, I mean, yeah, we could be reaching for straws, but at the same time, look at all of this stuff. Like, why? Like, what is that about? You know, that's not just a cultural thing.
They put in there. What is that about?
Yeah. Like, who thought it was going to be cool to put a blue horse with red eyes? You know?
Did you guys know that horse?
The Denver airport took way long.
Yeah.
Willie.
Oh, yeah, no, I was just going to hit on what you were saying. I just think it's funny that the artist of the construction of Brutus, the horse there, that he died the night before finishing it. It crushed him, fell out of the harness, and killed the artist that made it. Swear.
Yeah.
Yep.
True facts.
Kidding me.
Yeah.
And then, like Sonny or like JoJo is hitting on as far as the construction, which anybody who's ever worked in construction knows, and nothing ever finishes on time. Okay, everything goes over. But this stuff went way over budget. And if you look at the construction of it, it's about 5 miles squared, which is a little more. I think it was 5.5 miles squared, which most runways and airports need a mile, maybe a mile and a half squared, which is what's on the outer blueprints. So the inner blueprints, there is at least 4 miles unaccounted for that we know of, that's on paperwork, not counting anything that might have been paid. There's a lot that goes to it. Anytime anything major's ever happened in the country or in the world, look where all the politicians go. It's Colorado.
Are you saying that?
Yeah.
Are you saying that the unaccounted for mileage is width or depth?
Squared. They don't know, but it's squared out. So separate from the airport, squared out, separate from that. An additional at least 3.5 miles in every direction.
So it's airspace and
that's a huge amount of area. It's huge.
And subterraneous. Subterraneous
and all the
So anyway, I know that like it goes a lot of it was like a lot of unneeded, unnecessary for an airport construction that had to do with the underground. Like there's countless YouTube videos showing.
That's fair.
Look at you could build a friggin' city underneath the ground of Denver. Why Denver though?
Well, one of their excuses was too, wasn't it? They said we had to have all that space, you know, the stuff we had to dig out under the airport because it had the state-of-the-art luggage system. It was gonna like not involve humans to touch the luggage at all, right? Wasn't that the goal? And it was like state of the art. It was like huge. It's gonna have to be huge, right? The amount of
5 miles worth of.
Well, I don't think. Yeah, see, there you go. Right?
It can be huge, but
it's gonna be huge amounts, right, of space. But
yeah, but can you imagine your luggage having to go 5 miles to an airplane? Like that
so long.
That would take way longer.
You stand at the luggage wait. That's why it takes so long. You get off the plane, you're like, seriously, honest to God, what is taking 45 minutes later?
It's been like
on
3
a roller
miles.
coaster ride.
It's got a 3 mile in diameter luggage carousel.
And then that shit comes down the little path and it's covered in dirt and dust. That was supposed to be high tech. High tech. My shit is dirty right now.
I always forget that when everybody puts in it shows up on our end as fart that they're putting in the
custom emoji.
Oh man, Spooky. Hey man, I've been looking at them statues behind you, and I want to know what they are. I can't see.
I'm a master sculptor, man.
Are they giant chess pieces? What is that? pretty sick. Did you really make those? Is that a
No,
butt
man,
plug?
My abuela.
Oh shit, that's cool.
My grandma's a sculptor. She's an
What?
artist. She
That
does.
She's badass too.
She does stone. She does marble. She does. One is black onyx. The other one's Carrara marble. And the stone she gets, a lot of it was from Italy. And she used to go over there to the Tuscan village called Pietrasanta, and that's where they have some serious master sculptors, some of the best in the world. And they go over there and they have these shops, and these guys that my grandma used to go over there and teach people how to do it.
Wow.
Your grandma like
Wait,
taught people how to sculpt things.
She went to Italy
man.
and taught people how to sculpt shit?
Yeah, because you know how people from US they'll form like these little groups and then they'll take trips over there.
Yeah.
And she was one of those people that would take them over there and teach them how to
That
do
is cool, bro.
it.
That is really
But
cool.
listen, no joke. Yeah, he's pulled it out in the light during the day, and it is quite the piece to behold.
Dude,
Yeah, these are some of my favorite ones right here. That's why I
Look at that
that's
lighting.
sick.
It's outstanding.
That's
That
so
is
sick.
awesome.
I like the
dude.
lighting too. The
Holy
lighting needs to
cow.
be a part of the art installation, dude.
Yeah,
I like
man.
it. Look at that.
Hey, Ben, those lights in the
Whoa.
background, they remind me of, remember when we were out in Sedona and we were doing night vision watching and we kept seeing the damn lights in the trees? And then everybody was like,
Yes.
whoa, what is that in the trees? What are those lights in the trees?
And it was some Christmas.
And then it was like a Christmas decoration. And then there were like
Yes.
3 people that were like,
we were like doing a star sky watch with Melinda Leslie, the OG. Freaking love Melinda Leslie.
hey, you guys were chilling with Melinda?
hell
Oh,
yeah.
So
Lucky.
we were like doing this thing at like dusk, and we keep seeing these through the infrared, like $1,500 each, like these really expensive, like military style infrared
Night vision.
goggles, night vision, and we keep seeing these little dancing stars in the neighborhood's backyard, and we're like, what? Okay, we see all the crazy shit up in the sky. We got some footage we're gonna show in the documentary, but what we saw like down by the ground was like, hey, hold on, does anybody else see this shit?
Yeah. And then
it-
everybody was like, yeah, what is that? What is that?
It
And then
caused
when
a
we-
commotion.
And then when we figured it out, there was like those 3 people that were like, see, this is why we need to use discernment when we're reviewing things.
Yeah.
They're like, shut the fuck. You were excited too.
You know you were excited.
Now let's go out to Bradshaw Ranch and you guys go home.
The same people got pissed off at me because I was the only one to see that orange orb at Bradshaw Ranch show up and shoot off into the sky.
Yes.
We were like,
Did you
what do
use
you mean you
discernment?
didn't tell anybody?
It's like, come on, man. Like, can we just be like excited for a little bit? We'll use discernment, but fuck, this is fun. Let's just have some fun really quick. Let me have some fun. All right. We're out here. We got night vision goggles. We did see some crazy shit. That was wild, though, man. That was so much fun. And then it was so cool, too, because, like, when it comes to, like, the psychic stuff, like, I'm still very, like, I totally believe in it. Like, I think it's real, right? Like, I'm 100% on board, right? But when people are like, I'm getting these psychic visions, right? Like, sometimes they're just so vague and just fucking weird. But Melinda was walking around and she was like, okay, guys,
I'm getting a psychic hit.
I'm getting a psychic hit. You guys keep your eyes open. We weren't seeing shit, like nothing. And then she was like, just wait for it. I'm
She was
feeling
like,
it
look. She was like, look there.
in the
She pulled a
direction.
Babe Ruth on you?
Dude, she did.
She went Babe Ruth?
Yes.
Left field action?
Pointed it out. And not only that, but she hit the home run because exactly where she said it was going to be, it showed up. Boom. Popped up.
Melinda
and we
don't
were
play,
like,
boy.
Nope.
what?
Mm.
That you are like, you're amazing. And now that I'm here and you're doing psychic shit in front of me, it's even more amazing. And then when I went back to Sedona with my homie Josh and his old lady, we hooked up and we ate tacos and shit. It was bad.
Hell yeah.
Orale.
It was fun.
Hello, we.
We had a good time.
Orale.
It's crazy. Like, I mean, just real quick, like Melinda Leslie was on UCR a couple days ago, and I popped in for a second just to hang out, and like, oh man, it feels like there's a certain amount of the population that is interested in this subject, but there's like a limit. And for some reason, there's a limit when it comes to people actually proving, hey, I'm this is what I've seen. This is what I'm proving. And Melinda Leslie is one of those people. And when people are told this is the truth, it's like people just don't want to accept it. And there was some negativity and like,
she gets heated though. She gets heated if you don't. I love it. She's got tenacity.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Respect that so much.
But the thing is like, she has every right. You know what I'm saying? The shit that she's been through, the stuff that she can do, is pretty incredible.
What I'm saying is, if those people that were being negative in any way were to go to Bradshaw Ranch and do a Skywatch with Melinda Leslie, they would totally change their tune. That's what I'm saying. Is like, dude, you're just saying some shit. You're just being negative for no fucking reason because you're like protecting your ego. You're sensitive little me. Like, dude. Yeah. Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, that's the cool thing about us all being so diverse is that, like I said, God bless what UCR and them do over there the Unidentified Celebrity Review is because they do have the paperwork in order to help people get involved with getting the U.S. government involved to really take this seriously. And we're going to need that part of it. As much as I'm not a fan of that, I recognize that for the general populace that is a part of this. So, I mean, those that are doing that work, God bless them, right? But I mean, maybe that's not where everybody else is at. You take like the Bledsoe family. Do they work with some of those that are in in the government and different entities? Certainly, but they're not so much out there maybe doing some of the work that, Louise is doing. So I think it's beautiful that we all have these different parts of the body that we represent and make up. And there's no really, I don't think personally, very, I guess, humble opinion in some ways, but I will say it. I do stand behind it, which is there's no real wrong way to do this if you're not actually truly causing harm to whatever this is that we're all experiencing together as a collective unit.
Absolutely.
I think as long as you're following the path and you're really trying to take it serious and you're, whatever your form of meditation, whatever, you're following that, then just continue on that. If it feels wrong, change it up a little bit. That's not to say we haven't made mistakes, but
Can I say really quick? The negativity was not from the hosts of UCR. It was in the chat, by the way.
Yeah,
they're
great over there usually.
Yeah, dude, like Lou and them, they're fucking awesome. I love those guys. But like it was in the chat.
Yes, it is.
Big Willie, you're saying we're all part of a large body. Is that what you were saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah,
well, I mean, I was probably not paying attention, but what body part am I?
I was gonna say,
I didn't get my body part. I'd like to know that.
I feel like you're a very strong kneecap. You keep people going. You know what I'm saying? Very sturdy, and you keep people walking.
A kneecap?
Yes.
Well, that's pretty fucking lame, isn't it?
It's better than a shin.
You ever broken a kneecap? You can't walk without a kneecap. You need the kneecap.
I'm the eyes. I'm the brain. Whatever. What are you? I'm a fucking kneecap.
Hey, but come on, you got that sweet move that everybody waits for, the kneecap to the face in a fight.
Very important.
Exactly. Try to walk without.
What body part would you like to be?
Yeah.
Jojo?
Yeah, Jojo. Which bull?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't ask that.
Kneecap is very important. Okay, I'll go with that.
Bree, what part of the body are you in this subject?
Sorry, Bree.
I'm just cracking up. What?
Sorry, Gary.
What part am I in the community as what we make up?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I make up my own myself. I don't know.
You're the rotator cup, right? You're the rotator cup.
Yeah, they said specifically what part of the body.
You want to be
so
a
if we're a
kneecap?
collective unit, what part of the body are you?
You could be the other
want to be a
kneecap.
kneecap? They're very important. be the other kneecap because
We need
it's
to make
very
a shirt
important.
I
that
don't
says
know.
JoJo Bone kneecap.
Like I
Wait a
don't
minute.
I don't know.
Can I
That's a good
can I
question.
choose
I don't
my
know.
body part? No one will ever want this body part but me.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. I want to be the butt crack.
Right, yeah, it's important.
See, and the butt crack can be sexy too.
No one. The butt crack is very important.
Yeah.
It is, especially if you're
You
Roman.
know,
It's there
the
for a
butt
reason.
crack is the
Technically,
part. Like I am the person when the refrigerator repairman is working on your refrigerator and he's bent
The
over.
janitor, or the
I'm
plumber,
the guy back there that's saying, "Hey,
plumber's crack.
Oh,
yeah," or the
God.
plumber. Yeah,
JoJo.
the butt crack
I mean,
is very
but we could take it a step further, right? Those are the things we're seeing on the outside. What about all the intricate little cells and nerve endings that carry? They're behind the scenes. Maybe they don't get the attention, but they're communicating right all the way back up and down. There's all these people that have all these roles that I feel like we're playing, and we're just, if you get to be as
Possibly.
awesome as a
Possibly.
kneecap, you rock that.
Possibly.
That's right, man. That's right. Hell yeah. What about you, Spooky? What part of the body are you in this whole thing?
I was thinking probably,
Big Willie, I think I see where you're going with this.
probably I'm
Are you thinking, Big Willie? Are you thinking prostate?
Ooh.
Unseen, unheard,
JoJo.
very stealthy,
I still have to eat dinner,
very
man.
important.
Oh, God. Oh, shit.
Spooky, continue. What
I mean, that's
Seeing that I'm always somebody that's looking to.
in the deep
Yeah.
interior.
Oh, JoJo.
The deep interior.
Next thing you're gonna say is
Very
sphincter.
important.
Oh, that was mine. Sphincter was gonna be my body part.
Oh man, sorry about that,
Sphincter
man.
is such a cool word.
I
I
sphincter
can't
says
say-
what?
I can't say the word sphincter enough times during the day. It is such a good word, sphincter.
Oh my God.
You know,
Change your
somebody
topic.
look that up. How many sphincters do we have in our bodies? How many sphincters
Oh
do
my
we
God.
have? There's a finite number.
2. One is your mouth and the other is your butthole.
Jamie,
yeah,
do
the
you
whole
ever?
cover. Yeah.
So is that facts then that we
Can
are just a
somebody
giant
Google
straw?
that? There is
We're a
an
big
official
tube.
number.
We're just one
This-
big tube, dude. Think about it. From the mouth to the butt, we're just a big tube.
Didn't you do some extensive research on that, Ben?
I
Where, like,
did,
the human
yes.
body starts as a butthole.
Yeah, so I did. I
Yeah.
actually got into it really hardcore.
You did?
my
Into
I
all that
did.
stuff?
Yeah. So like at the embryonic stage, I was learning about my daughter when she was. I was like, what is the stages of life? And I was like looking up images of like day by day, week by week, month by month, and the first thing that forms is the asshole, and then it's like this plumbus. It's a plumbus, and then the mouth, and then we're a tube, dude. Like
Okay,
basically.
I'm
And
not
then
even
it
gonna
becomes
take it-
more intricate.
I don't need. I'm gonna have to look up plumbus.
You're
gonna
not
have
wrong,
to
Ben.
look
You're
at
really right
plumbus.
on this. So this brings back another and more in-depth question and bringing it back to UFOs and stuff. And this isn't a joke. This isn't like, haha, it's funny, but we do say it and we laugh sometimes. But this is very common, guys. Ben, you and I talked about this one time on the show, and we said we don't think anybody's ever been anally probed. I got looking that up after we talked about that. And that's false. It's very, very common.
Oh, dude, we know.
The-
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that like now that we've come to that conclusion, right? That's an example of like something we grew on. But they have to know something we don't know. And I know this seems we all laugh at it a little bit, but I'm dead serious about this. If that's where we develop and start, is that something to do with the fascination or part of the process of the inspection process? There's got to be something there.
Dude.
That's a good point, man. That is
I wonder
a good point.
why that is such a fascinating point for them, besides other medical reasons that make sense.
Wasn't the reason it kind of became this huge thing was because Whitley Strieber had mentioned it in his book and people had taken that and been like, oh, and it just kind of evolved in this whole pop culture thing. But it has happened to other people, right? It's just that this guy's got a movie and a book and all kinds of stuff, and he was like, yeah, my butt, and people were like, oh, like they completely skipped over the fact that he was like taken by aliens, and they were like, wait, your butt? Like,
we know people personally that have had experiences that are surrounded by the anal thing. You know, like it's kind of like awkward and weird to talk about, but like, dude, that shit happens, man. Like, it's real as fuck. Like,
I know, and that's what I'm saying. There's got to be something more there than just the idea. And I know, like I said, the reason we've had such a hard time on this is mainstream media has definitely turned it into what, you know, the good old boy down south with his six-pack getting anally probed. And that's the vision that's been projected when people hear butt stuff with aliens.
Yeah.
You know?
Let me tell you something.
Go for it.
You guys, as they refer to it, doctors do the digital exam. The digital exam is not taught in medical schools.
Whoa, so they just make it up as they go?
It's something that's right.
Wow. That's actually pretty crazy.
Wait, so like our actual medical physicians are not ever taught to like check for anything up along the way that way?
Yeah, they make it up themselves.
What?
So you think about that. Think about that.
You think,
dude? Oh, so okay. So my thoughts are going towards if
you go find me a medical textbook that's got that in there.
if you're like, wow,
there it is. That's how you start, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
dang it!
This is just way too much for me. I'm not mature enough to look at this picture.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there.
No,
can't do it for very long.
That's a plumbus X. That's not from a medical textbook. That's not from a medical textbook.
Bree is done. Bree is like, what have I got?
That's from AdamandEve.com or something.
This makes me think that if your life as a human being, as a person,
in all seriousness, I do have a funny story to tell about this.
Tell it after I finish.
Go ahead.
Let Joe go. Oh my god! Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I gotta get this thought out, or I will forget it. Hold on. Okay, so if your life does start out, you know, as a human, as a butthole, right? Is there maybe more genetic information in your butthole than there is in the rest of your body?
Joe's breaking up on me. Did you guys hear what he said?
We did hear. Yes.
Yeah.
And I think he's onto something too.
Like, did you maybe, guys, I'm sorry. Joe broke up on me. Did you guys hear? Yeah.
We did. You might have to jump out for a second, JoJo, and then back in. Sometimes that'll help with your kid.
Oh.
All right, JoJo, come back in.
So yeah,
I know people laugh about it, but I was being dead serious. But you think about like how people bypass it with other areas, you know, like drinking and all the other things you can do.
I totally
agree. That's
agree.
just because the membranes are like, I think like
it doesn't pass through your
like what's in your mouth.
Yeah,
like it. Yeah, it doesn't have to go through
the liver. You were gonna come in earlier when we were talking about like the significance of that, and like, what are your thoughts like overall, like the social commentary of like, okay, right, this is a joke, but like there are some people that this shit happens to, and it's like embarrassing to talk about. So like we might not even know the amount of people that this actually happens to, because it's like why include that? Right.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the stories, man, that we've heard, man, are pretty crazy. I mean, we won't get into specifics, but like, you know, like the story that we heard about the man who was like changing like into a woman, but he was abducted, and like he actually had markings on his legs, like an X and a Y. Like he was marked cattle with an X and a Y, as if like he was an experiment to see if whatever they were doing, they were trying to convert him to a female, or see if he could have and hold eggs as a male, and they marked him like on his legs. Like, dude, like, you know, we always hear about the abduction story and the, you know, and the, yeah, I was taken in this craft. I was put in a chair and I saw these blurry figures, or I saw these things around me, like very clearly, or I saw military guys, but very rarely do you hear about, like, you know, especially when you start getting into the hybridization program. I mean, you just don't hear stories like that as often on like what they've done to you, the things that, you know, like the milking process, right? That the egg process, the anal process, like all this stuff that like goes on. It doesn't happen to everybody, obviously, but like I agree with you guys. Like it's got to be happening way more often than we think it is, because it's just not something you probably want to talk about. You're already having a hard enough time explaining to somebody that, like, yeah, this thing walked through my wall and then it grabbed my hand and it took me through the fucking ceiling, and then I don't, you know, like you're having a hard enough time trying to process and tell somebody that story. Can you imagine if you added in the rest of that? Like how, like that's got to be not only traumatizing and humiliating to somebody who doesn't understand, you know? That is scary.
Did you guys see what Enzo said though about the cells from the stomach?
No.
Thank you, by the way, Spaced Out Radio, for that amazing super chat. Not to take it away from it, but I'll just read it here for you, Ben. So Enzo said, "Go ahead." Oh, sorry, I thought you were saying to wait. I'm sorry.
I was just fucking making noises with my mouth.
So Enzo said, supposedly the cell walls of your intestines regenerate quickly because of the toxins passing through. So it would be the freshest made cells for DNA. The best version of is from the stomach walls. So again, this is where I keep going back to, guys, I know people laugh and joke, but there's something there. There's a reason why they're continuously... There's something there.
Dude, it's also crazy because, like, if that's the case... like your mouth and your butt being almost the same thing, because your tongue is the same exact way. It regenerates
the
and
cheeks
heals
and all of it
so fast, right?
Facts.
All right, so dude, like, I just got to throw this out there. So new father here, taking my baby to the doctor, and they're like, "Hey, yeah, we need to take her temperature." I'm like, "Oh, hell yeah, okay, cool. I would love to know." Where are you putting that thing? You know where they put the temperature thing when they're babies is it's a rectal thing. And I'm like, fuck no, don't no. Like I was like I can't tell you the emotions that went over me. Like dude, all that I know about alien abduction and like just like physical space for me, I've never even heard. No one ever told me that that's how you take a baby's temperature, because it's more reliable, I guess, to take it through the anus than through the mouth.
That was the first time you found out, was when it actually happened?
Yes.
Oh, you didn't know about that?
Oh man,
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, that would have been traumatizing.
I fucking hated it. I had nightmares about
personally,
it. I hated it, dude.
Yeah,
Like in the
personally,
she's like crying, dude. Like, oh, it fucked me up, dude. Yeah. Anyways.
Personally, I insist that my temperature be taken in that manner. Hey, I like to admit when I'm wrong. I like to admit when I'm wrong. I did just look it up, and apparently digital exams are in medical textbooks. I just wanted to correct you.
Oh, God. I love that Jonah was like, hey, you know when they touch your ass? They don't even teach that in school.
Didn't teach that. Yeah.
It's like a major course. It's like an actual like semester of like ass like study. I love that, dude. God damn it, JoJo, I love you, man.
It's like a specialist. That's a specialist. Well, actually, I do have a true story that revolves around this. I remember there was a young guy that worked in our company, and it was, he had not been out of college too long, and he had this, he finally got a good job, had good health care and everything. So he was going to have his first really serious physical, medical workup, right? He was going to soup to nuts. They were going to do the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I said, well, there's going to be something they're going to do at some point. And it's called a digital exam. It has nothing to do with computers. And he says, what do you mean? So I proceeded to describe it to him.
What does digital mean? Like digits?
There's no way. Like digits. That's where it gets its name, digital exam. And he started cracking up, and he would not believe me. And then the rest of he had his physical the afternoon, like at 2:00 or something. And then for the rest of the morning and early afternoon, every time he'd see me, he'd start cracking up. He'd say, "Stop it, man! Stop it! That's not true. Stop it!" And then apparently he got off work and he went to the thing. And the next morning, he tracked me down. He looked at me, big eyes. He goes, "You were right. You were right. They did do a digital exam on me." I said, "See what I told you?"
Oh God,
Dude, he thought I was kidding him.
I'll tell you, man. My wife is like, "Hey, man, you're like in your mid-30s. When are you gonna get insurance?" And I'm like, "Never, man. As soon as I get insurance, they're putting a finger in my ass. I don't know if I'll just take my chances."
That's a real thing, though. Like, dude,
I know.
Like,
Joe, I'll do it, and you don't even need insurance. I'll do it.
you'll do it, JoJo.
No. Oh God.
I can do that for you.
Joe's like, I'll do it for free, man.
No.
You have to do it for free, man. What
There's
are
no
friends for,
Praise love,
buddy?
no pleasure
What
to
are
me.
friends for?
I'll just do it for a
dude.
case of beer.
Really
No.
quickly, in
If
case
you-
Dave
if-
Scott's here.
If
Bree,
you
I'm sorry, Joe.
if you're putting a finger in my ass, you better make me come. Like that's all there is to it. I'm not. No. That's all I'm saying. All right. I'm gonna tell the doctor the same thing. Hey, man, this might take a little longer than you thought. But if I gotta go through it, you gotta go through
let
it
me
too.
go.
All right.
The doctors have
There
all
better be
that
more than one
fancy
finger.
medical education. Doctors have all that fancy medical education. It's not necessary. It's totally not necessary. You can find everything you need on YouTube now. You can find everything on YouTube. And trust me.
You would
I
think.
will study up on it on YouTube really well before.
Are you sure that's not Pornhub you're looking at?
Oh God,
You
dude.
don't need to. You don't need.
slapped
You
your
don't
butt
need
at
to
one point and called
pay
you daddy.
the doctors a red cent.
Oh my God, dude.
But so did
That's
anybody
hilarious.
catch the bomb merch here that Bree was rocking tonight? Is that the new tank top?
I see that. What does it say?
Oh, it's not. Never
it's
mind.
not.
Well, that was a fail. All right, guys.
Well, then no,
No,
Big Willie, we
it's-
didn't catch it.
It's a metal band. It's a
I thought it was
Norwegian.
the eagle. I thought
It's
it was
an
the-
owl.
That's why I thought it was the new symbol.
No,
okay, all right,
it's
never mind. So it's the owl.
no, they're Norwegian. They're Norwegian.
My bad, guys. Sorry.
Oh, I see. I
Back to
did
Buster.
it
No,
realistic.
Back
I
to Buster.
do have
You know
a
what's
tank
funny?
top though, but
This whole night,
Yo, try to
The lag is, like, fucking me up.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Beckley Dippy. Black, dark roast coffee. Go blacky ticky.
Oh my God, dude.
Black fade to fucking black fade.
I was thinking
My
about
name is
this.
Timothy, freaking black coffee churches. God
to
damn it.
black.
I was thinking about this the other night, like UFO shows and like just paranormal and ghost stuff. Like it's always so funny because like it always happens at night,
Josh and
right?
Artemis.
And like all the shows are always like, "Hey, it's fucking nighttime,
Yes.
ghosts."
Good
Like,
guitars in my background.
And it's like,
Hey.
dude, like,
Literally
some of like the scariest ghost shit and like UFO stuff happen like during the daytime. Like somebody really needs a daytime UFO show, like a ghost show. The guy who's killing it right now is Chad Smith because he does it at like 6 a.m. in the morning. Like what the fuck, dude?
So I love that Chad Smith does his show in the morning. Like,
I
dude,
know.
it's such a great idea. And it's so great. I listen every Tuesday and Thursday. Chad Smith podcast.
Thank you.
I'm wearing this fucking.
Oh,
Sure.
nice.
Oh, speaking of, by the way,
Is that part of his tag?
It's it's
fart noise?
nice.
yeah.
Or
Speaking of,
pro bono.
I have specifically blocked out Friday evening and Saturday evening in case anybody, I don't care who it is, Chop Shop, Chad Smith, whoever, it don't matter. I blocked out evenings where I have no family stuff going on, and I bought some cocaine so I don't fall asleep before 10 o'clock. And so I'm free to hang out on a show at any time this weekend. You guys just let me know. I'll fucking show up. Sometimes y'all send me stuff.
Man.
Yeah,
Why are you
sometimes
just telling me about this now? I would have planned for like.
It's gonna be on like Donkey Kong.
because I just did it today. I blocked out some space and I was like, "Look, you know what, Mom? I love you, but I'm not coming to hang out with you this
It's gonna
weekend."
be on
right?
Sonny and
You know?
Chad.
So yeah, dude. So I'm free to come on.
Yeah.
And sometimes you guys send me shit at like 1:45, and I'm like, yo, I'm sleeping, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
You understand, man.
I get it, Joe. I mean, you and I sacrifice so much sleep to keep up with us.
It's just Joe. It would be like the cherry on the top, man. If you were with us, it would be just like perfect.
Dude.
So
I am available. You guys let me know, man. You guys let me know.
Usually it's Friday night about 9 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
All right.
So I I'll be there. Send me the link.
9 a.m. Specific or Pacific?
Pacific, yeah.
Specifically Pacific.
Specifically
You know?
Pacific.
So, dude, hey,
Pacifico.
there was something cool that happened to me the other day, and I want to let the world know about it.
Please, Joe, pontificate.
Yes, I was watching Mystery Science Theater 3000. My wife just so happened to sit down next to me, and she paid attention for about 3.5 minutes, and she started laughing. Yeah, she started laughing.
What?
And
She
not
got
only
it?
that, dude, not only that, but she continued watching, right? And then the other day she was like, "Hey, we should watch some more Mystery Science Theater 3000." I was like, "You goddamn right we should. Let's do it.
Cool.
Let's
That's
do it."
cool.
So yeah, so me and my old lady, we're totally into Mystery Science Theater 3000, right?
That's
That
awesome.
takes a special kind of lady to be into that.
I think they're from
It
Minnesota.
really does. You're a
Oh,
lucky
yeah?
man. You're a lucky man.
I know, man. I
Joe's a
know.
lucky man.
I really am. She really enjoyed it, and I don't know if she would enjoy the old ones as much, but like the newer ones, she thought was pretty funny. We'll get into the old ones. We're gonna start here. We're gonna warm her up, and then we're gonna move on, and we're gonna get into it. I'm
That's
really
right, Joe.
really
You can't
excited.
go for the big move right off the bat. You gotta.
That's right.
Right.
That's
you gotta
right,
set
dude.
those moves up.
Yeah.
Speaking of shows, though, that couples watch together, if that's the one you guys been watching, I am excited. Christina now finally watches one with me and actually enjoys it. And that's Resident Alien. She actually enjoys that show quite a bit.
That
like
is
that
a
one
so
too.
good.
I like it too.
Alien.
And it's
Yeah,
in Colorado.
It's a good one. It's a
Supposedly.
good one.
It is so fucking good, y'all. I'm
It's
trying to contain my excitement. It's such a good show.
It is pretty good.
It's so funny because every time I see that actor, I always think in my head, "Arr, Pirate Steve." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
hey, Steve the pirate
From Dodgeball.
Dodgeball. That's
yes,
right.
All I can
exactly.
think
Yes.
of is
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Knight's
Oh,
Tale when
who's
he was
that?
butt naked
Yes.
walking down the
Yes.
road.
That's what I remember him too.
Yes. Dark dip dive dodging.
Who's that fluff guy?
Oh,
Fluff?
oh, this is my older cat.
This is
He was my
He's
they got fed and then they're running around and then the
Joe.
younger one is chasing
she's
him
beautiful.
and he'll oftentimes jump up on this chair, but
It
I
looks
just
like Mr.
pick him up.
Griggles.
I was gonna say, Joe, is
But
that not
he's-
Mr. Griggles, dude?
He's like I say like because he's part Maine Coon, and I say
I was
that
gonna
they're
say he
kind
looks like
of
Maine Coon. Yeah.
they remind me of the corgis of the cat world because of like their little fluffy butts, but he
Yeah.
is just he's a big breed, and so he's a big docile cat.
It's a boy though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Mr.
now,
Griddles.
does he
Well,
have?
Mr.
I had
Griddles
a
was a
Maine
female.
Coon before.
Oh yeah.
And my Maine Coon had a little squeaky voice. A little squeaky
Yes.
voice. This big cat. Little squeaky voice.
I love
Yes.
that.
That's why I say
Yeah.
his meower is broken, because sometimes like you can hear him like, but it's like chirping.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah, but he is such a good cat. He likes to snuggle. Yeah, and then now he's just like taking off. He's like, I'm gonna get you to the younger one.
Melissa,
Hey,
don't
Kat?
do that. It's bad for your body.
I know, right? She does so many things that she doesn't. She's honestly a wreck. She's the reason the aliens won't contact us yet.
Damn
Oh
it,
Jesus, it's
Melissa.
getting worse as we move along. There,
I
at
get it in the
bottom.
morning, and now I'm getting it in the night, man. This is unbelievable. This
Spooky, you've
sexual
been getting
harassment.
it.
Where's
double.
HR, dude?
Exactly.
I'll be the HR man.
Hey, can I
You
ask
guys are
you
gonna
guys a
get away with so
question,
much
though?
shit. What's up, dude?
Like round table question, as well as if you're listening back to this in a podcast format only,
Not
because
me
obviously,
specifically.
right? Well, no, them too. But I'm just saying, if you're listening to podcast format, please come hang over in the YouTube end of it. That's where we hang out. We have a lot of fun. But I understand there's a lot of you that listen in podcast format only. But for you in the chat that's with us here tonight, you guys, somebody comes to you right now, a race, whatever species or race of alien that you choose to off-world alien, comes to you and says, listen, right now, every secret, everything you ever want to know, you come with me right now, but you don't get to say goodbye to anybody. Like this moment, you make a decision. This second, are you staying or are you going? What do you guys do?
Dude, Ben and I posed this question on like episode 4. If somebody came out and said, "Hey, I'll tell you every secret you ever wanted to know. The only difference is you have to leave your family,
You
friends,
leave your
everybody
family
behind."
Yeah, your
Would
life
you do it?
gone.
Fuck, dude. Okay.
I wouldn't.
Well, the whole thing was, would you like to know not only the alien secret, but the entire history of humankind, right?
We don't know about that. They just said you'd like to know everything. You want to come with us. We don't know
I
everything
would have
just
one
yet.
important question. One important question.
What is that, dude?
Are they hot? Are they hot? Are they hot?
Maybe they can tweak your perception. You know how like they can
Because
do
if they're
screen
not hot, I
memories?
don't want to
Maybe
go
they
with
can-
them.
Right on,
Maybe they can
JoJo.
screen memory, whatever you want to see.
You gotta be hot alien.
They can manipulate
Well,
their
that'll work
image.
for me.
So far we've got
That'll work for
Are
me.
they hot?
Champ Bailey says he is
That's the
going, so is
prerequisite,
Mr.
man.
Crowley.
Holy
They're
shit,
gone.
That was fucking funny.
Damn, dude. I don't know, man. Like, if before I got married and had a kid, my answer would have been completely different. Now I struggle with that because, god damn it, I love that little kid.
Yeah, same.
But,
Same.
dude, if I was hopping trains for a living, take me away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely. But, man.
If I was on Jim Goodall's train, just hopping around the United States, just stealing trains.
If they were
Fuck
just
it.
riding around the Union Pacific trains and shit.
Hey, they didn't miss
it
it.
wasn't
Once they
inside
got it back,
79.
we just borrowed it for a little bit.
No,
It's
we
not
didn't- we didn't-
technically stealing. What is it? Think about it.
I love how he's
And
like,
what-
we didn't steal it. We just moved it. A train. You moved the train, dude. He's like, no, we didn't steal it. We just moved it out of the way.
Parasola, that'd be
500
kind of the
miles away.
catch. Parasola is saying take your kid with you. That's part of the catch of this. They're basically just showing up wherever you're at right in this moment. Like, right now, you got 5 seconds. You're coming. You're going. You never get to see anybody again. You're never coming back. No getting to say goodbye. You're just gone. In
Okay.
history
No.
books, you've
I
just disappeared.
I say
Okay.
I would say no. I'd say
Okay.
I want my family.
But, dude,
Right on,
right? Barbara Jean Lindsay, right? She has her near-death experience. She encounters these beings.
Oh, I love
right?
her.
And then she goes into this realm where nothing matters. Like she almost
Three
forgets, right? She almost forgets her previous life because
Mhm.
this
Yeah.
current state of her being is just 100% awesome, right? And it just turns out that the one thing that brings her back is her memory of her kids, you know?
Sorry, we're not laughing at Joe.
I just read the comment.
By the way, we got 4 people that says they're gone. But
Sonny
go
said,
ahead.
I would probably go if my wife burns my dinner one more time. I'm leaving.
Good one, Sonny. That was a classic line, Sonny boy. You did it, man. You busted us all up, man. Good one.
Shit.
Yeah, John Music, no family, just you. Just to be clear. So yeah, they're asking, can we take the family? Nope, it's just you. That's the hard part of this question. I think anybody who has a family, that is hard because I think anyone who's been a parent.
Daughter.
What about you though, JoJo? You staying or you going? Well, that's JoJo's answer. It's pretty clear cut. He's gone. He is out of there.
What happened to your hip? Where's he going?
He's in a golden tomb of.
Let's just move that back to spooky. Spooky.
Where's he going right now?
He's stretching out now.
Uh-oh.
He's stretching without hitting the mute button.
Oh, he just peeled down half his wall.
Oh no! I love how he just walked out of the Sistine Chapel like it's no big deal. He was like, "Hey, fuck this place."
Tears it down like a giant.
He understands that's reality. Reality doesn't exist. And like you said, Joe, Barbara Jean understood this is an illusion. This is just chemical reactions influencing our brain. But is it? I don't know.
I don't know.
But I mean, maybe he just tore through what we think is everything. And it's nothing.
Man. Damn it, dude. Like, I love my family so much, you know? Like, I can't even imagine that type of feeling. Like, I've had a dream that I woke up and I was so bummed that I woke up because I felt so good.
For that.
With
the juice.
With the juice and
The
like
juicy juice.
the like reddish, pinkish, purplish like room. Like, dude, that was an experience. I don't know, man. It was just a dream, right? As far as I know, it was just a dream. But whatever that was absolutely intense. But wherever I was only supposed to be there temporarily because all those things around me were like, it's time to go home. Like, it's time. It was almost just like a snapshot. I don't know what that was, man. I was sleeping. Sometimes I snore. Maybe I stopped breathing and died for a second. I don't know. We's in the juice. But that's the only feeling I've ever had close enough to be like, yeah, no, fuck this place. I'm out of here, right? But other than that, dude, like, just
Here comes JoJo.
everything here is so badass. I like it.
You know what's interesting about that? Enzo and I had a conversation 2 weeks back. It was just him and I. We were literally up till 7 a.m. talking on a Friday night.
Shit.
And so we were talking about how, you know how fast orbs look? How they look all jumpy? Things just appear and disappear, or whatever crafts, right? Just appear and disappear. We were saying, you know how like gravity affects time?
Yeah.
And you know how Bob Lazar hit on how they were pulling gravity to them and bending the gravity or space-time in front of them?
Yeah.
So what if that's why these crafts appear to be moving so fast or appear to be doing things because they're just barely in that next dimension of bending the gravity, which would also explain why they're on for 5 or 10 minutes and all of a sudden they've been gone for hours here.
Yeah.
Because they're operating in a different gravitational inside of that dome, that craft or orb, however you want to word it. They're operating at a different level. And so he could explain this way more elegantly than I can, but it was a very interesting concept to think about because we see that time and time again. It's rarer an experiencer's timeline of experience matches what's transpired down here for everyone else.
Yeah. Dude, I think you're onto something, you know, like that. Yeah, totally. It's so weird, dude, because when you're talking about this topic and somebody says something, you're like, yeah, that totally makes sense. But like, does it make sense? You know, like when you think about it, you know, like from like a scientific perspective, like
It would. I mean, you guys should have Enzo on. Enzo should be on here one time. You guys really should have him as a guest.
All right, Enzo, come on here.
Enzo's a smart guy. And he has a great way of explaining things. He has a good setup, first of all. Ben, you've hung out with Enzo. You've met him. He has the lights in the back that light up, and he's got the whole universe behind him. He's got the stars and the constellations.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, but trying to remember.
Enzo's cool. I like Enzo.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't remember.
Okay. But no.
Does he have a not a chair though, like me?
No. You should show everybody that. 'Cause I was telling him about that.
He doesn't have
Show
a
him
not a
what you
chair.
sit on.
Yeah, dude. I have a not a chair. Let me see.
Yeah, Tammy, it could explain the shape exactly because like Ben and Joe have hit on this many times.
Just like a box. I sit on that shit.
Guys, can we start the GoFundMe, by the way? We appreciate all the super amazing super chats, but Ben and Joe might, I don't know if they have it linked in the show notes on this one, but they might have their PayPal and different stuff linked up, and you guys can donate there. Not this time, Ben says, but coming up next time.
I think it is. I think.
So if you're watching this back and we're not live and you want to help contribute to the boys here at the garage, we will in the future have this set up for you so that you're able to donate and contribute to keeping the show going and learning even more about butt stuff.
What is
Not
PayPal?
stealing the ladies'
I think
butt
we
stuff,
should focus
but
about
This-
having Enzo on the next episode. That's what we should focus
You guys
on.
should get in touch with
That
Enzo
would
for
be a
sure.
good idea.
We're
That'd be
booked
a
out
good
for the next 4 weeks, Ben.
You guys are booked hard.
You know, this type of production, this production values of this show take a lot of money to produce.
And
Correct.
a lot of wine.
A lot of wine.
lot of wine.
So
Yeah,
I
Drinking
think
water all night.
what I'm getting to is, can you guys give us an update on the documentary you're working on? What's happening there?
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
we could watch 30 minutes that I have right now if you wanted to, but it's
my God.
long. It's long.
You just gave an exact time of how long it was.
Yeah, that's all
Exactly
I got right
30 minutes.
It's gonna be a little longer.
I don't know what I'm
It's gonna
doing.
be 30 minutes, but it's gonna feel like 2 hours.
Honestly, that's exactly what it feels like right now. It's like, oh my God, it's so long.
And it's about experiencers, right?
Yes,
There's a lot.
Yes.
It's about a
no.
lot of stuff.
there is, man.
Experiences.
Yeah, it's about our buddy Eric Mitchell and his experience specifically, and we're taking these experiences and we're kind of cross-referencing it with other experiencers and people who have been in the field for, years. We've got a lot of really cool people in the documentary coming to hang out with us. We've got Melinda Leslie, we got Jocelyn Buckner, we've got Jim Goodall. Jim Goodall's in the
Goodall.
Yeah.
You've been seeing that guy in a lot of
That
documentaries
voice,
lately.
man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we got Lorian Fitton in there. We're gonna be hitting up Terry Lovelace pretty soon. So I mean, dude, we got a lot of awesome people that are gonna be in this documentary and just talking about their experience and really, I mean, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be awesome, right? Well, I say awesome.
I'm looking
because
forward to that.
yeah, it's been so cool being able to put this thing together and talk to like family members and friends and like hear these accounts and go to these actual places and see, all the stuff going to Eric's apartment where that stuff happened, like it's really wild. I mean, he said this in other interviews before, but I mean, like, it's just so cool to see how this thing comes up to him, shoots a beam of light at his head, he falls to the ground, and then a couple days later, there's a construction crew, and they replace the entire piece of concrete on which he fell down and got zapped at. Like, it's wild. There's so much to this, military involvement, government involvement, private contractor involvement. I mean, there's just so much to it, man. There's so much to it, and this thing, easily could be a damn 10-part series where each each episode is like 45 minutes to an hour long. This thing goes so far back, and there's a lot happening in the future that is unknown, but is also expected. You know, there's a lot. It's just a lot, man.
Mm-hmm. Is it going to be finished for the retreat in November?
Should be.
Oh,
That's a Ben question.
Because
Well, I'm not in charge. I told Nico.
I have
way over my head. I needed some help with this thing. I did
Ben.
what I did. I did what I could. And...
November is fall, which comes after spring.
Wow.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Speaking of November, though, guys, just saying, let's go.
Turkey?
Let's all go lay underneath the stars together for like a good weekend.
Yeah.
And just hang out.
Let's talk about a fun time happening in November.
Look at Ben's face. You guys could be waking up to that in the morning.
That's what the whole thing is about. That's why we invited you. Let's go hang out on the stars.
Like he wakes up with a eye rolled over your bed, getting you out of your teepee or your little hut that you stayed in.
I'm just excited because I have a stand-up desk now.
Hey, share the screen. Pull up the website. Pull up
Make
the
it-
website about November and share the screen.
Okay, cool. Let me
Show
step
everybody.
towards that.
Yeah. Do it.
Ah,
Do it.
yes.
Do it.
yes.
Do it.
That's also from Dodgeball too, right?
This is
Do
gonna
it.
be, do
Oh,
it.
no.
That's from Starsky and Hutch.
Whoa, that was. Don't type that in. Oh my god.
It was a joke. Nobody got it.
I seen that.
I typed in Pornhub.com.
Yeah, well, you're in your Pornhub window. So
No, I made ours.
Here. Sorry, I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna go right this. Sometimes I forget. That's your Sorry. I'm not gonna go to the chat.
Oh my god.
We're so smart.
Yeah, you guys can check this out
man.
if you go to UFO Garage Podcast.com. You can check out our website.
Site can't be reached.
We've got wow.
Typed in
Shut down.
UFO Garage Podcasts.com.
Oh yeah, no, that's wrong.
Hold on.
It says wrong. Do you want me to send you the link that you sent me?
UFO Garage Podcast.com. Freaking genius.
Yeah. Kathy says close your tabs, bro. One says.
Want to say hi?
I love it.
I typed in more. Okay, here we go. Reunion. Here we go. You're invited.
That's right.
All right.
You are invited, dude.
Look at this shit, dude. November 4th to the 6th, dude. 2022. Friday night through Sunday afternoon. It's time. It's time to get the family together.
I like it.
Are you gonna keep reading it?
Yeah, you should
left us
scroll
hanging.
down.
I don't know. I feel like everybody's focused on me trying to type in Pornhub. It was a joke. Jesus Christ.
They were all impressed at how fast you typed it in. They said you were incredibly
Like
fast.
5 minutes ago.
Anyway, we've been talking about this for far too long.
Fart too
Family-friendly event with our friends, and family. Come chill with Joe, Ben, and Big Willie and our families for a glamping trip. Have an RV? Bring it. Or a tent? Bring it. Or a butt? Bring it. We're still figuring out details.
My
on
butt's
pricing.
coming with me. I'm not leaving it behind.
Well, we don't know that yet, dude. We got Joe, Ben, Willie, Cinnamon Terry. In no particular order yet, we got a bonfire, hiking, stargazing, UFO searching, stargazing and UFO kind of the same thing. And then barbecue. Joe, you're in charge of that, by the way.
All right. Let's do it.
I'll buy meat while I'm there.
Did you say you're gonna eat?
I'll buy meat.
Dude.
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna.
What
I think.
kind of meat do they sell up in Michigan?
That not good grade stuff they got in Canada. I'll tell you that right now.
I mean, that good stuff they got in Canada. I didn't know good
Bro,
stuff
they
came
have
from Canada.
legit. We're not. That's a separate subject, but they have legitimate meat in Canada. We don't have that here in the United States, but that's a whole nother rampant. We're not going to get into it.
You don't know my friends.
We can get meat like that. Yeah. Okay, we're getting off track here. Back to barbecue. Here we go. Barbecue movie.
No.
screeching.
I want to hear about what what my kind of meat you got going on
So
here.
the FDA approved meat here. I'm just kidding. It's a real thing. You
When
should
you
look
say
it
it
up.
like
It's
that,
a
I don't
problem.
like it.
Canada won't let our meat in.
So, do you boil your chicken or what?
If you boil chicken, I'm just kidding.
Dude,
Guys, we're so educational. People are like, "Oh, I'm not boiling chicken."
you can totally boil chicken. Let's go with dumplings.
Good beef. We do have good beef.
I'm stuck back at not letting my meat in. And
You're like, great. Every woman I've ever met is like Canada. She won't let my meat in.
Excuse me.
that's right. What's
If
up
you
with
want to
that?
go, you can RSVP. Ben, you want to hit on that? Some of the people are asking how they can RSVP.
RSVP.
This is
Just
amazing.
click the link. Look at
Yeah,
this.
dude. I
Guys,
would
look
never
at the
hire you to
pictures.
do a commercial for me.
Yeah, well. Look up Pornhub.com. Sorry. Hold on, wait.
Mystic Quarry.
Mystic
It's
I
gonna
mean,
be
that
Quarry.
sick.
could be code for something, right?
Look at this view, dude. You could see the Milky Ways.
It's fake.
Mhm.
RSVP, you just type your name
Right at
in,
the
and we
bottom.
just get an email. JoJo was the first, by the way, to RSVP.
Was I?
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you.
You were the only person. We have one guest, Joe.
So, so far,
just
you're the only
JoJo.
one coming, JoJo. So, hell yeah.
All right.
me, bro.
I'm down for that.
You guys, look
All I
at these
know is
teepees.
all the meat is mine. Then it's all mine.
Guys, you should see these tiny houses, and if you guys aren't sure who you want to stay with yet, you're like, oh, why would I want to go? It's just me, and you look at the price, get with a friend. Hook up, meet up with the people that we all hang out with in these chats every single night.
Yeah, dude.
Say, hey, you want to go 50-50 on one of these tiny houses with me? Guys,
those
I'm telling
places
you,
are
they're
sick.
super spacious. It's
They're cool.
unbelievable.
Yeah, we're not
beautiful these
charging.
are.
We're not charging a ticket or anything. It's just like straight through this place.
Yeah, we're
It's
letting you guys know
awesome.
where we're gonna be, and if you want to come,
Come
you
fucking
know what to
hang
do.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Mhm.
We're gonna be hanging out. The houses are beautiful. The TPs are pretty
The
awesome.
teepees are freaking dope,
Yeah.
bro.
Aren't they
You
cool,
can see
dude?
the stars. in
They're all
them.
yes.
It is a
yeah.
good. It would be a very good trip to meet new people.
Oh,
You know?
absolutely,
It's like,
man.
Let me tell you all about Roman soldiers.
Let me tell you, Chad, a story in our TP that you and I are going to share a bunk bed in. We're going to have so much room for activities.
Yo,
That's right.
Big Willie, Chad Smith, dude, he
Dude,
wants to share a tiny
There's like
house
4
with
of
you.
us up here. You have Chad
Yeah.
Smith, Champ Bailey's up here. Nightmare might, if he's still in here, he might also be in Michigan. You got Wayne and Michelle are in Michigan as well. And I'm missing somebody else. Oh, myself. So there's 5 of us that could, but I'm just saying.
Wayne and
They
Michelle,
sleep-
God
It's a
dang
really
it.
nice
Wayne and
place.
Michelle, come on now.
They sleep 6, so 5 of y'all will fit just right.
They are very nice. Some of them are pet friendly. If you want to bring Mr. Jojo Bingle Pants or Jingle, whatever his name is. Jojo,
JoJo Bingle Pants.
Bingle pants. What the hell did that come from?
I love that. I love
There
it.
was one that did a parody on Lord of the Rings one time, and they were I can't remember, they renamed him because there's what's his name in the show? I'm having a brain fart. Spooky, please save me.
Frodo Baggins?
Yes, and they called him instead of Frodo Baggins, they called him Frodo Baggy Pants. Baggy Pants. Like these giant, like poofed up 80s looking pants.
Wow.
My wife and I stayed in this exact
Sonny,
unit,
come out, dude.
and it
Yeah?
was dope, dude. It was
Oh, you've already been there, Ben?
yeah. My wife and I, me and Jess,
Chad,
we've stayed in this place, this exact place, and it's so sick, dude.
Yeah, those are nice,
Chad,
man.
I looked it up from Michigan,
good.
round
Nice.
trip, guys. So give you an idea, just give or take, from Michigan flying out to Texas, round trip through Delta, very well respected airline, right? It was $270 round trip.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
Just
dude.
saying.
That's not bad.
So from wherever you're at in the United States, if you start
Yeah,
booking
that's
stuff
awesome.
up now, 270s, very doable.
Big Willie, have you ever been to Texas?
And
Time
what
ago.
airport would they fly into, Big Willie?
It was very
Was it
remote.
Austin?
I would be flying into Austin was the closest location.
It's
I
only
looked at
like
some of
an
the other
hour.
ones. Yeah, I looked at the other ones. They're like it's 45 minutes. It's an hour and 16 minutes from the camp, and roughly give or take 48 minutes from Taylor, Texas.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, if you take the
Okay.
toll road, it's less than an hour.
There you go.
Right.
It's less than an hour if you take the toll. It's pretty nice.
You know,
well, because on the toll,
there's
you can,
enough of us here. If you can get to the Austin airport, we'll figure out how to get you out. To the
Dude,
place.
just like 5
Right?
people from
100%.
Michigan show
we're
up.
gonna take care of you.
Well,
Yeah.
That's the Texas way.
Jojo,
Yeah.
you bring up a great point, because if we get enough people to RSVP, then we will. I'm thinking we can like reserve like a party bus,
a big ass Hertz van.
to pick up from the
Airs.
get in the back,
Get
roll around.
There
Matter
is
of
no
fact, they have a
seats.
company.
Look,
They
don't
have
pay
a
attention to
company
the
right
peanut butter.
here in
Look, there's
Taylor.
peanut-
They have
it's
the
gonna
big
be-
Yeah, the
commercial
carts.
busing company.
Carts, right?
No, not the cart.
Oh.
No, not the cart. This is a commercial one. This is that take little old ladies, little old men out on like bird watching trips and all kinds of stuff.
Nice,
They're
dude.
commercial for that kind of thing.
But if we get enough people to RSVP, I will pay for a party bus that me and Joe and
Yeah.
Willie will be on, and to pick you up with champagne.
Bro, I was
And
gonna
then
show up
I will
early.
drink. I will drink all the champagne. And we will
Champagne.
party the entire way.
I was legitimately gonna talk to you guys and be like, instead of just coming in for those 2 days, I was gonna come in like on a Thursday evening ish,
Hell yeah.
and then like leave on like a Tuesday
Yeah.
afternoon. I was
You
gonna
could
like
stay at-
come in
you
for
could
a party.
You can stay at our house, dude. No worries.
Aw.
And then
Dude,
we'll go
and
out.
we'll give him the microphone in the bus, and you can do
Oh,
like
jeez.
the tour guide
Exactly.
thing while we're in the bus. That would be good.
Out here, I got no
Oh,
idea
man.
what that thing is. We call that a potato bug back home. I think they call it an armadillo here. And over there, we
Yeah, dude.
Oh man. Hey, but yeah, cool. So you got that going on. If people want, I think it'd be amazing to get doing this. I think it'd be awesome. It'd be cool. And Melissa, that is your van, allegedly.
You bring your
Allegedly
own van.
Oh, she be out there living her
while-
best life in Old Blue.
While
And then
we're
I was gonna say,
While we're talking about events, Spaced Out Radio is, I mean, you guys know the guys there. You guys are, I mean, you guys know something about the Spaced Out Radio guys.
Yeah.
2022 paranormal convergence, April 22nd through the 24th, Las
man.
Vegas. And that's Las Vegas,
This is going
Nevada.
to be big.
Dude,
This is going to be big.
Joe and I will be there.
Yep.
and so Thin Lizzie just found out. She just said in the chat. I think I
Yeah,
don't want to
dude.
speak for her.
Yeah, I'm going to, but their website isn't reflective of the update, so everything is going
Yeah.
on. Yeah, you guys
Yes.
can take the rest of that, but I just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah, this website is not updated, but the first top part is accurate.
It's the
Yes, the
dates.
dates are
that are important.
And yeah, we're totally gonna be out there, man. We're gonna be co-hosting and helping out, saying important shit.
Yeah, whoever updates this website fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah.
It's me. I do that.
Oh,
Hey, did you ever look at the bios that they wrote for us? Who wrote these? Did you write my bio, bro?
Oh my god, Dave sent me what I needed to put it up there, and I put it up what he
I wrote
sent
that. I
me.
felt so self-absorbed. Somebody recently asked me for my bio because I'm going to go on to do their show. Oh, you guys know Jess Rogue, so the Rogie Report, right? And I sent it over, and I was like, I just want you to know I did not write that bio because that was like the most, like, I felt like such a, like, what do you call it? Would you be like arrogant or like self-indulgent? Like, it was just the way it was worded. I was like, I would never write that about myself.
Well,
First
that's
off-
what he sent me. I
No,
put
it's
it up
fine.
there.
I just left it on there. You did great, Ben. I just thought it was funny because I was like, I just felt bad.
Yeah.
You're like, hi, I'm Big Willie. I have a big cock. And
It literally pretty much says that. It's like it's how it's laid out there.
me and Stephen Greer hang out together.
Nipple
Flexing.
shirts off, nipples
Flexing and
connected
sexing?
at all times.
Flexing and
Oh my
sexing it.
Flexing.
Oh no!
Oh shit. Yeah, that'd be so
funny.
great.
That'd be amazing.
Dude. Oh, hey, brown dot flop, which is the greatest name
Love
ever.
her.
It says, if I can secure a friggin' job, I'd be in Vegas too. Hey,
Yeah.
you know, Chick-fil-A is paying $18 an hour to work at the window.
That's more than I make, honestly.
Yeah, it's kind of
It's a
tempting.
little
I'm
weird.
not gonna lie. I told my boss the other day. I was like, Chick-fil-A is paying like $2 less than you are, and I got to do all this hard shit when I could just stand at a window and be like, "Oh,
It's my pleasure.
my pleasure."
All the waffle fries you can eat.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you like fried chicken? My pleasure.
My pleasure. Yeah.
My pleasure.
Sauce.
Welcome to Chick-fil-A.
My pleasure.
We had to say that all the time when I worked for Papa John's because we were professional. We tucked our shirts in and wore belts, right? And they wanted us to say that when people would be like, "Have a good day," and he was really big about it. We have to be like, "You need to tell them my pleasure."
Papa
So it
was,
was a-
Papa was big on it.
Papa John's was huge on this. Better ingredients.
We
It
had
actually
this-
is a superior pizza to Domino's. I'll say that. I'm just,
Domino's was from Michigan.
We had
It's
this
from Michigan.
we had this Mexican dude who started his own pizza shop, and he called it Papa Juan's.
Papa Juan's, that's
Papa Juan's.
freaking awesome.
It was so dope. He had good ass pizza too. He
Oh,
would always make a
that's
make a
Poppy
margarita
ones.
pizza. Poppy
Papi
Juan's.
Papi.
Poppy Chulo.
Oh, Papi, it's my pleasure.
Yeah, dude, it was good.
You guys ever seen that one where she has it's on oh my god, what's the stupid TikTok when she's like, they say you can't, what'd she say? They say you can't do a squat with one hand in the air, and he just like, yes you can, and he goes to do the squat, and she's like, oh papi, and he's like, what is wrong with you? Died every time. Oh, JoJo's tearing walls
I've
down.
got to know what JoJo has going on over there.
Oh, he's just ripping
Do you-
things apart.
JoJo, put your headphones on. I gotta ask you a question. Is there? Hold on. Okay, here he goes. Hold on. Here, JoJo, dude, I gotta ask you. Is there like 3 things separate? Are you like in a box of screens? How do you? Like that's awesome.
I have 2 screens.
You have 2 screens.
There's kind of in a V shape arrangement.
That is so sick, dude.
The classic V.
And this is my main big screen, and then I have a little one that I could go down and go out the door and do whatever I want.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
This is a professional operation, I'm telling you.
Dude, I'm loving that. Is that the Sistine Chapel that you're sitting in? Or is that the Library of Alexandria?
That's my library.
Oh, that's your library.
It literally
Okay.
says JoJo. I drink,
My
I write
library.
poetry, I know things. It's pretty self-explanatory, guys.
Yeah, dude.
And it's kind of my library. I don't like to flaunt it a lot.
You don't like to brag?
It's just nice to have. Yeah, it's just,
We appreciate
just nice
that.
to have it.
Is Ben just like
Are you
doing
working right
work
now, Ben?
and showing everybody that he's doing work? Well,
I'm just proving that I'm actually working. I'm
I
adding
want to
it.
flex on y'all, but
Exactly.
Yeah, he's all
Flexing.
pissed off.
I'm just showing
He's all
you.
pissed off because you guys laughed at him about keeping the website updated. Now
Thank
he's all
you,
pissed
JoJo.
off.
Thank you for
Yeah.
protecting me,
Pissed off.
brother.
I don't blame him.
Everybody's just throwing
Pissed off.
donuts at me at
He doesn't
all
need that
times
shit.
because I have too many gold nuggets in my butt.
what?
Wait, what?
Oh my
Wait.
god.
What?
Oh my god.
What about the
It's a
Johnny
joke,
Bravo?
it's
Does
the
anybody
gold
miss
nuggets.
him?
It's the gold nugget. Is that? It wasn't.
That is
fun.
true, the
Okay,
gold
it wasn't
nugget.
fun. It was not.
I then got what you were doing once you explained it. That is my fault for leaving you hanging on that. That is on me. That's on me,
No,
bro.
it's not on you.
It's on me.
It's on Nibbler. Tug.
Dude, I love Nippler.
Nippler.
Nippler
I
misses
just-
me.
I just miss Johnny Bravo.
Oh, hey.
Sometimes.
Hey there, little mama.
Oh, mama.
Want to spend a little time,
But he
mama,
was
mama?
definitely like super sexist, right? Like, we can all agree on that now as adults. He was just like every chick. Oh, sweet mama.
Oh, mama.
Oh, look at him piece of laugh.
So Ben, what is your authoring tool here? What do
Spanktravision.
you like use? It's what?
This is
Spanktravision?
WordPress. This is all
Can you
Word.
spell that, sir?
This is all WordPress.
WordPress.
Oh my God.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like this really easy web builder anybody can learn. If anybody wants to learn how to like do website stuff, it's so fucking easy. Like WordPress, well, it's not fucking easy. There's a lot of back end stuff that you need to know.
Ben, you're confusing me right now. I feel so much pressure.
It's already
Whether I
hard.
can learn this or not.
It's already hard, dude.
Once you get past the back end stuff, you're like, okay, cool, this is easy.
That's what they
He's
said.
definitely
You just gotta
flexing.
breathe through it, right?
It's
Yeah.
crazy, dude. Like,
Once you get past the back end stuff, that'll only take 3 or 4 years to get set up.
Exactly. Yeah.
Easy after that.
like sometimes like Ben will try and teach me computer shit, and like 30 buttons later, I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
dude? It's like, no, it's so easy. You just open this, and then you click over on these buttons, and then you open these two windows, and you mix them together, and then you exit out of the 2 windows, and then you send it,
Yeah.
and it's an MPG, and then there's like all these acronyms that I don't even understand, and he's like, then you download them, and then you gotta re-upload them, and you gotta send them out, and you gotta bring them back, and then you adjust the color, and I'm like, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, and then he said,
And then I
you
YouTube
don't
it.
fuck any of that up because the computer will explode. It'll explode your computer.
Yeah, that's
You
how
do
I feel,
anything
man.
wrong.
That's how I
Senor-
feel.
Senor Jenkins. Senor Jenkins.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, really quick, this is a fun thing. You don't have to, but Thin Lizzy, you have a new channel you're launching, right? Like you're getting YouTube up and going? Would it be cool if we like mention that on here to guys or no? Never mind, we shut her back down, shut her down, right? Keep her down. Never mind.
Oh yeah, if you want to. I'm just trying to get to 100.
I can't tell if Ben's so pissed right now or if he's just really locked into work mode. He was like,
No,
I
you
am. I'm
anyone
just
else's
locked
name
into
on
work.
that
I was
show.
like, I want to show what
He's locked in, dude.
I'm locked in.
He's
locked
locked
in.
in. So it's okay that we're mentioning Thin
He's not even
Lizzy's
paying
channel,
attention
right?
right now.
Honestly,
Yeah.
you want to know
Yeah,
what I'm
it's
looking up
okay
right
to
now?
mention it,
Marching
yeah.
the Penguins. That's what I wanted to show.
Why were you even...
Marching penguins.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It
This
just
is what
makes
my
sense.
brain does. This is what my brain
If
does.
we ever hold a conference in Canada or Michigan, this is what it looks like. This will be your way onto our conferences we host.
That's all of us right there
Okay.
walking.
That's Simon Wales coming from down under. Look at him, he's a mountain of a man. He just walks.
Oh,
right
the guy
there's
goes,
a smart one.
"Wee."
Oh my god.
But yeah, isn't your channel going to be called Witch Please or something like that? Or that's what you have set
Yeah.
up? Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's a cool name. It's a fun name. For all the haters. All the haters out there. Look at the babies, though, honestly.
Look how
The
cute
cold
they are.
nuts.
That is so cute.
It's
Can
so
I hear
sad.
this? Can I hear it?
Aww.
No, I can't hear it, bruh.
Oh.
You just got to share the volume. Separate
That's so
page.
sweet.
Oh my god. Hey,
Isn't it? It's sad though. Like when the egg touches the ground and literally in like 5.87 seconds, they're like, "Well,
Dies.
good try."
Yeah.
And she's just gone for months, and she comes
Yep.
back like, "Where's my egg?
Dude.
Did you keep it safe?"
If the
I
egg
was
is
sitting
like,
for months.
you're so right though. Willie, if the egg touches the ground for like 5 seconds, it's
Oh, they're
dead,
dead.
dude. It's
Dude, in the
fucking
one-
depressing.
But he kept it for like weeks, and the other one tried to fool the female. He grabbed a
He had to
stone.
poop once. He
He
was
was
in tech is instant once.
I hate that goddamn movie.
Dude, and then the one was so desperate, he stole,
Sit
he
there
stole
for
the other
2
one's
hours
eggs.
looking at a bunch of penguins fucking walking around. It's so boring after a while.
But didn't Morgan Freeman narrate that?
Yeah.
He's like,
And
he's
then the
like
tundra.
in your
Happy Feet.
just vibrating.
The shittiest movie he's ever been a part of.
Happy Feet's better.
I'm offended.
Happy Feet is way better.
Right
What's the
on,
one-
dude.
Feet's
What's the
pretty
one
good.
with the surfing penguins? That shit
I
is
love
cool.
that one.
I love
Yeah,
that
that
one.
one's sick.
Dude, when he
Because
introduced
they
you
got
to
that
his
hippie
trophies.
chicken. Yeah, he's got that hippie chicken hanging out. He's like a rooster. He's like, yeah, it's totally cool.
When he introduces you to his trophies, I call this one Leah. Let me just say that again. Leah. He's like going through listing all of them.
That's a
I
good
love
one,
that
man.
one.
Dudes, hey, hold on 1 second. Okay, hold on. I want to just put this on track really quick. It's like it. I mean, dude, we've been here for like 3 hours.
So
really
long.
quick, I just want to kind of tie this all back into aliens, and we don't have to go into discussions or anything. But I'm
Yeah.
just curious. I got some people. We got new people on here. Big Willie, let's start with you, man.
Oh.
What is one of your favorite UFO cases?
So
I mean, you can make it up. Nobody's gonna know.
no, it's just that it's always hard to pick like just one because there's always
I
like
know, they're
new
all
ones. All
fucking
right, so
awesome,
I'll
right?
try though. All right, it's
Cal-
not.
What's
What's one that
Sparker.
you-
my, as I say, it's not solely my favorite, but
Can I go? Because I might have to.
Yeah,
I might have to
Spooky,
bounce
Spooky,
out.
you go.
Okay, so
Yeah, Spooky,
here's
go,
the best case of all time. Happened back in the mid '90s, and it happened in Zimbabwe at a school out in the country, and it was called the Ariel School, and that was when the little innocent children were delivered the message that we didn't listen to, and we didn't heed the warning, and that was about technology was going to be our downfall, right? That case is the one that we should. It was the case that we should have listened to. And that was the same time I was telling Chad that personal computers were becoming huge and infiltrated into our homes. All this technology and internet was coming in, and this message was delivered to these innocent little kids, right?
Yes.
They did not make that up. Watch the interviews.
Dude.
Dr. John Mack.
Mhm.
Dr. John Mack, rest in peace. My hero. He was there. He listened to him. And we didn't listen. And now look where we are.
I agree, man. I
We
agree.
cannot avoid those warnings anymore.
Yeah.
Dude, I love
Love
that,
that.
dude. Great case. Jojo, what is one of your favorite UFO cases of all time, man?
I would have to say my favorite of all time is Kecksburg.
Ooh.
Kecksburg,
incident.
Pennsylvania.
Yes, that's a
And
cool
that's
one.
because that there's so many eyewitnesses, and the military was clearly there. Took it away, and all. There's so many elements like that that are it clearly happened.
Yeah.
And the other thing I like about it is the people have made a cottage industry about it. Because
Right.
there it goes. See there it is, the picture, or someone did a documentary on it, right? And they built this model of this craft or whatever crashed, and they gave it to them after they left. And these people have put it up on it's like when you come into the town, it's got lights on it. It's up high. It's got lights and everything, and they have a conference or something like that every year.
Yes, dude.
And they say, I think that's cool. They embraced it. Like it ain't going away now. They can't. No one's can cover it up now. These people, it's all out there now.
You know what's interesting about that too? Because there's been a couple of times people have described when seeing crafts that they spin like a top, even in the old accounts going way back. And you look at that thing, and if you were to flip back over, it looks like a top. Like you could spin it like a top.
Right.
And I mean, it seems like it'd be the only way it would stay in the air. The only unfortunate part about that story was the penis worshipping cult that came from that. But other than that, the real thing.
Maybe
Look that up,
acorn?
guys. That's not even. That's facts.
Yeah,
but the Kecksburg is huge.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
You know what? I just thought of mine. Now that I think, when you're done, Jojo, I finally figured mine out. I know mine now.
No, I'm done. Go ahead.
Big Willie, what is one of your favorite UFO cases of all time?
The Carl Higdon abduction.
All right.
That one's one of my favorites.
Yes.
There's a lot to that one. And if the bullet and all that jazz, and with also one, basically them talking about that there is a breeding program and that they use their animals to survive. We didn't even get to go into it when we covered it on SOR a couple weeks or weekends ago there in the after hours about how their oceans had turned yellow and stuff. And I was like, stop peeing in your oceans, bro. I mean, that's what.
Dude.
Don't you, Joe? Why would you laugh at that? That is a very serious. I mean, why would you laugh at?
You said pee.
Dude, I'm telling you. Also, one was he literally had antennas. He had a drill bit fisted hand, and drill bit fisted is that's intense.
You gotta find the one that looks like Beavis.
Oh my god, the
or
one that looks like
Butthead.
yeah.
Like I lost it.
If you scroll down Oh, look at that. Oh, my God. Ben, did you put Bob in there? That's legitimately what he basically looks like.
But it
I'll
looks
find
like,
a
like
picture.
it looks like Pinhead. No, that wasn't the picture of, but the
Is
other
butthead.
picture looks like Butthead though. But yeah, he does look like Beavis, but his mouth is totally like Butthead.
He like comes down from space and he's like, "That's cool.
Oh, that's
Fucking cool."
He did.
Oh god,
Dude, they
yeah.
shrunk all the elk and everything into their craft. It was a lot that took place. And he was in a mental connection with their,
That one.
Did you find the
Dude,
picture? If
that's
not, I'm going to send it
insane.
over.
That
Did you
one.
find it?
well, where are you sending it?
Hang on, I'm going to put it in a link. I'll share it
It's
at the
that
bottom.
one.
I love that dude.
Let's see if I
Dude,
can
this is like 1980, 1989,
Oh, you found it. Yes, that is
1998.
it. Well, so he was described because it said in Mr. Higdon describes this today, and that's Carl Higdon right there on the left with his wife with the wood paneling. Very chiseled, looking man from that time and era. But he said it took a bit getting used to looking at him. But he said he had no jaw. He went straight. His mouth went straight into his neck, and he had the 3 big bucky kind of teeth system going on there. And
Whacking off my tuition.
I mean, it was something. Matter of fact, this guy helped it rain here on Earth when he would ask. He helped some people get healed. He told when some people were going to die. There was a lot more that goes into like the basic story of the event that took place.
Yeah,
You had a lifetime of contact with him.
I love how like I know we're making jokes and whatever, but like
Ben, you see your work right there, by the way?
there's a human with like deer in the background. Obviously, like whoever drew that, like he didn't scare off the prey, and for prey to not be able or not be scared, like that's huge. Like
He froze time like the Matrix, bro.
Yeah, dude, you gotta be putting off some cool vibes to not scare off the prey.
Do you know what the first thing was
Love
he
it.
said to Carl Higdon when he seen him?
what's up?
Guess what the
fool?
words
you
were he
doing?
said? Basically, he said, "Hey, how's it going?" Those were the big. I swear, those are the words he opened with.
Fucking dope. I would love
Carl
that.
was like pretty
Yes.
good.
Yes, man.
Honestly,
I
I'm
love
kind
that,
of cold. I'm a little hungry.
dude. Hey, all
Right. He
right,
fed him with pills.
Bree. All right, what is your favorite flavored cotton candy?
That wasn't what I was expecting.
No, tell us your favorite alien.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
What's your abduction?
What's one of your favorite all-time UFO cases?
I was gonna say the Zimbabwe case, but Betty and Barney Hill.
Another good one.
I like
Always
that.
a class. There's
I was
so
gonna say
much.
classic. Yeah.
There's so much to that story, man. I mean, it's just you could spend days just digging and
Yeah.
digging and digging. It's so awesome. Absolutely love that story, man.
And more seems to come out about that. Like
I know it's
every
always
every
like
few years.
it seems like it, doesn't it? There's always something new that kind of like pops. Oh, did you hear this about that case and blah blah blah? Like, yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure. I love it, man. It's a great one.
Do you guys notice there's kind of been like this assassination thing going on with all the big classic stories as of late? Betty and Barney Hill being one of them.
Travis Walton was one
Travis
of them.
Walton. There's some other ones, but those being some of the more like infamous ones, including the Zimbabwe incident, the school incident there. So,
But it's like it's weird because all these assassination attempts on these cases, it's like, yep, been there, done that. We've already heard that shit. Like, try again. There's way too much. There's way too much stuff for you to just be like, nah, I don't think so. There's just way too much to it.
one of the more recent ones I heard with the Travis Walton thing was like, guys, the one guy, and he was being serious. He was like, guys, they planned this since they were kids. Travis was into aliens back in the day. Since they were kids, they've been planning this. And I was like, all right,
Yeah,
I don't know about that. Though.
Yeah.
Well, he was into. I guess he had mentioned that he was into some of that stuff, but it's like
one thing
he
about
mentioned
that,
to a
dude,
friend that he was into it, and then they ran with that.
one thing about that, man, is like, when they say, when you recognize the phenomena and you start to really investigate and dive into it, things occasionally happen. You know, it's almost like it knows that you are now wanting to kind of maybe be part of the tribe. So who cares if Travis was into aliens and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? Because, okay, yeah, so it might have happened to him because of that. God damn
He
it!
was
Every time
open
I
to
talk, fucking, Ben, your turn.
What did you go?
I think no, I didn't go.
You didn't go.
No,
Okay,
I
I'll
lost
go.
my train of thought, and I was like, let's just move.
He's
on.
being a polite lover. You go first, Ben.
I
It's
just-
okay.
Shit.
I was like brain
Okay.
fart in the middle
Dude,
of sentences.
I don't-
No
Sorry.
pressure, Ben. Just breathe. He's not
Honestly,
rushing
my-
you here. Yeah.
I don't have a favorite case right now. Honestly, like this whole podcast, this whole experience for the past 3 years has been a journey from like believer to skeptic to believer to like spiritual and like back to like skeptic and like, it's been a whirlwind. I guess instead of like bringing up a specific like case,
All right,
I
we're
kinda-
skipping you then.
I want to bring. Wait, let me.
pass.
Let's fuck with you.
Everybody's just like. "Brr."
All I can see was Alex Trebek. Time's up.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Big Hook comes in and pulls him off stage.
I feel like we've been roasting you so hard tonight.
Dude,
poor
I'm
Ben.
sorry, dude. I'm just messing with you.
Honestly, I don't have like a
I'll
favorite
take-
case right now.
Yeah.
Star Trek.
I get that,
don't.
man.
I'll take UFO butt cracks for 200.
UFO
Go on.
butt cracks for 200.
Hmm.
All right.
Go on, Ben. We want to hear this. UFO
I mean,
butt
shit.
cracks for 200.
I mean,
Come on.
if it's not a favorite case, I mean, I think the case is like the gestalt of like what we're going through as a society is a conglomerate right now. It's like we have this history from fucking 70, 100, maybe 100 years. And we're now, we've got this vindication of the military. And there's political people saying it. Now the political fucking people are saying it. Now it's legit. Okay, well, why is that? Why is that?
Because they're
The
your
reason
leaders.
people believe it.
We are to be respected.
Wow, we will be. It's so
Anytime someone
dumb,
assumes
dude.
this position, I'm like, you've had coaching. Everything you're about to say, you could be
Yes,
accurate, but
and
I'm
we're
done.
handing it to you. It's a subconscious thing.
Look
Dude.
at
I
that.
teach
Take
you
it.
that in speech class.
Take it.
You hand them the idea.
Take it.
Yes. But I guess the experience is not just like a specific person. I think it's like the culture that what's being created. It's like this thing that's been happening for 100 years. Okay, now we're here. All right, let's just look at this from the outside view and have no like ego attached to it. That's where I'm at right now. It's like, dude, where like
You know,
Just
is
trying to
this
bathe naked in the Milky Way, the universe.
You know who
I'm
Ben
laying
is?
naked.
Ben
Exactly.
is the guy. Ben is the guy. You say, man, where do you want to eat dinner? Where do you want to eat dinner? And you get
How much time you have?
goddamn analysis of all the places you can eat.
Oh no!
Exactly.
I'm just kicking your ass. I'm sorry.
Maybe Ben will come back
Yeah,
to
right?
it. Joe, what is yours? We got to hear Joe's before we leave.
Man, I would say probably some of the interesting ones that have really kind of taken me lately are the I can't remember the island, the Father Gill case, where they witnessed a craft with people coming out, poking their heads out of the craft, and it was noticed by all of the tribes members and the priest, and they all saw it. I can't remember. I don't know, like the term, like were they like, I don't know, pygmy people or something? I don't know. I forget what island it was. Either that one or the Cash Landrum case is always very interesting, and that's just because of like the cancer, the radiation, the burns off of their hands, the lawsuit against the military, the fact that there was this glowing diamond in front of them that was escorted out by Chinook helicopters. Like, That's
Schnook.
pretty awesome. And you know, that's right here in the state. So that's pretty interesting too. Those are a couple of my favorites, modern ones, you know.
Don't forget about the Pussy Knot incident. That was a big. I mean, you even got the picture back there. It was a big deal in the late '90s, early 2000s. There, when we first started moving away from space chimps into the Pussy Knot realm. Unfortunately, the Penguin there did not make the cut. To be able to go up
not
into
at
space
all.
for NASA.
Not at all.
Poor little guy.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But yeah, man, those are a couple of my favorites. It's just overall such an awesome topic. Very interesting stuff. You never run out of stuff, right? I mean, there's always something, you know. You just keep looking, and keep looking. And that's it. I feel like all you guys are looking at like shit that's like way different than what I'm seeing. I don't
Can you see the comments?
yeah, but I don't read them.
I had to stop.
Little chop. Sonny
For
was
future
like,
reference.
Sorry. Pete was just saying, he's like, I want to change my favorite to one, or my favorite one to the Great Gazoo from the Flintstones.
Oh
That's his new
yeah,
favorite.
dude, the Great Gazoo. That dude just pops up out of nowhere. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Well, hell yeah.
I'm about to pee my pants, y'all. I'm just being honest.
Ben, now that you got a stand-up table, it's simple. You tape a jug underneath there. You mute that mic, hands-free, till 23, baby.
Hey, this isn't wine, dude.
Okay. Hey, I mean, you can make it that way, right? Survival situations.
I mean, if you're Jesus, because he's drinking water right now.
He kind of looks like Jesus a little. Well, the European.
That was a religious joke.
Hey, that's a religion. Like, everybody don't cancel us.
Don't get us in trouble, man. We made it all this way. We made it 3 hours.
Yeah, we made it 3 hours.
I
We
know.
pushed it, and it was my
We're
fault
all
at one
getting
point. I
along.
apologize.
Well, heck yeah, man. This has been a great time. Guys, it was a great hang. I loved it. It was fun. You know?
Yeah.
Ben,
I
your
love
turn.
you, vatos.
I love you too, man.
Hey, I love you, man.
Remember, Holmes. Somos pocos, pero locos, way. We are few, but we are crazy.
We're crazy, man. Hell yeah, man. Dude, it's so great to hang out with you guys. I really do hope that I get to meet all of you in person at some point. Jojo, you live right down the street, man. We're gonna hang out soon.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so excited for November. I'm so excited for Vegas because I know I'm gonna get the chance to actually meet some of you guys. And it's gonna be so
SOR
awesome,
party.
dude. Yeah. Yep. So bring your wine and
And
That's
don't
all
do
I
the
got.
crime.
See y'all at the chop shop tomorrow night.
Crimes.
Yeah, don't
Paranormal
do the
Chop
crime.
Shop tomorrow night.
Gonna be on after party, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Man, all I
Love
can
it.
think of that right there in that picture is just the saying, you know, from, dude, he's rocking hard. Yeah, are you trying to play volume with this, Ben, or are you the only one that's
Listening
getting
to
the music?
Motorhead.
Look at him.
Oh, I didn't know that I was sharing that.
Yo, he like shut that party down though. Dad was like,
Just
"Enough of
watching that on
bull
my
crap.
own time.
There will be no rockers in my family."
God.
He shut that down.
Hey, thank y'all for joining us tonight, by the way. Bree, Spooky, Willie, JoJo. What a fun time.
Pay us some of that funk, man. Get us out of here.
Hey, oh shit, let's get us out
Yeah.
of here.
Do the cholo dance.
The Cholo dance, not the Cholo.
Put those arms up, back to the side.
Like
Gotta lift that shit high, bro.
More bounce.
Fucking.
Dude, we all doing it? Are we all getting in on this?
You got all-
we all get
Cholo dance is the easiest dance you can do, man.
You just gotta watch.
Elbows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, lift your head up.
15 more minutes.
Yep.
Here we go.
And then you bend over and you gotta wipe them shoes off. And then
Orale.
you bring that shit back.
I've shared a YouTube guy that does those dances.
Yeah. Yes. All right. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, everyone. This has been another episode of UFO Garage. Hey.
just do it.
We'll see y'all on Tuesday, man, where we don't wear shirts. We still have fun. Everybody's grooving. You already know. Hey, we love y'all, man. We'll see y'all next time. We're out of here.
All right.
I go by.
Bye-bye.
UFO Garage.